Why no one go ever? I said no one go ever. I could. Come on, you are but touch money. Now pass out the top. Remember to need that. Could I book up on the pass? And it's a battle. Got that back by woman. No gunman. Security where they got passed out. I'm not got to cook. Remember to the follow back. So them no got to cook. Only pass out family.
Apostolic why you no one go heaven? Why you no one go heaven like Apostolic was 2 years. Apostolic was 2 years. Why you no one go heaven? Why you no one go heaven? Why you no one go heaven like
Everybody come and hear pastor. Only pastor no die. I saw more rolling pastor. What a veteran is to Babalao. What if I will fancy me in Babalao? What made me let go of fire? Baby, I see how fire. Let go my father. Get him up for I saw no one go ever. I know one go ever. I saw no one go ever.
Apostolic mysterious. Apostolic mysterious. Why you no one go heaven? Why you no one go heaven? Why you no one go heaven? Apostolic mysterious. Apostolic mysterious. Why you no one go heaven? Why you no one go heaven? Why you no one go heaven? Apostolic mysterious. You no one go heaven. Why you no one go heaven? Why you no one go heaven? Yeah. Apostolic mysterious. No one go heaven. Apostolic mysterious. Why you no one go heaven? Pastor no one go heaven. Why you no one go heaven? Pastor no one go heaven. Orílẹ̀-èdè àgbéga àti bẹ̀rù àṣìṣe. Tẹ̀síwájú ọ̀pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dára. Ọmọ òòjà dìde bọ́ sípò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ. Ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. And a very good evening and welcome once again. Mo kí gbogbo wa káàkiri wíkíbi tí ẹ ti ń wò wá, tí ẹ ti ń gbọ́ wa. Mo kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá. You don't have to agree with my views. I've seen 2 comments. I don't have to respond. I don't have time for that tonight. You might probably not find yourself in the broadcast. I don't owe anybody anything. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi dáadáa. Mo owe anybody anything. Everybody is an adult. Tó bá feel pé ọ̀nà tí àwa ń tọ̀ tí a fẹ́ fi sọ pé ká kúrò nínú Nàìjíríà, ọ̀nà yẹn tí ń dàbí pé ó fẹ́ máa pẹ́ fún wọ. Ọmọ Yorùbá náà ni wọ. O ní láti dúró de bàbá Kétóyè. O ní láti dúró de Ìgbòho. O dẹ̀ ní láti dúró de èmi. In tó bá wùn ẹ́ ló lè ṣe. Because we are all adults. Ṣọmọ reason tí mo ṣe kúrò Nàìjíríà. I left Nigeria because Nigeria is not working. Gbọ́ mi dáadáa. I'm not going to respond to comments, but I will just block you right inside that comment section, and you will probably not find yourself anymore. That's all. Every day I block people, not because I don't have to be responding to you. Sure, èmi kọ́ mo bà Nàìjíríà jẹ́. There is sound. A refresh. Sound one in the broadcast and shit. Family mi kọ́ ló bà Nàìjíríà jẹ́. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi dáadáa. Àwa ń wo ǹjẹ́ bí Nàìjíríà ṣe ń lọ, ǹjẹ́ continuity Nàìjíríà, ǹjẹ́ ó favour anybody. So tó bá wá ní ọ̀rọ̀ Yoruba Nation yìí kò fi yí ẹ mọ́, it's okay. Stick to the one tó ti mọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀, which is the fraudulent country tó ń pè Nigeria. But that was not going to stop àwa tá à ń ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn lọ. No. We will fight with Nigeria until Nigeria will collapse, with everything we know. The creation of Nigeria in 1914 is a big mistake. Òun ló ń jẹ́ kí àwa gan máa tahùn síra wa gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Yorùbá. But kò ń ṣe àwa nìkan ni à ń face problem yẹn nínú Nigeria. But àwa Yorùbá gangan là ń delay problem yẹn. Kò ń ṣe àwa tá à ń ṣe Yoruba Nation là ń delay Yoruba Nation. No. We are dealing with a big monster. And yes, I have said it. It has to be killed in different shape and form. And I don't have to agree with any other person's views. But if you Nigeria,
but ìlànà tí àwa máa fi pa òun la máa tẹ̀lé CSI àti Professor Adébánjí Akíntóyè. I will not go 4 times ahead of them. No. Iṣẹ́ tèmi ni from the media perspective to continue to let you know that we are dealing with a country that does not want to break. Ṣọ́ra àwọn tó wà ní Nàìjíríà, tí bá náà tó wà ní Nàìjíríà, mo include àwa tá wà níta náà mọ́. Not everybody wants Nigeria to break. There is a lot of stakeholders in Nigeria. The volume is very good, Mr. Greg. The volume is good. I believe so. The operation of Nigeria, Cafe Breaky. I'm not using the software, so you will be seeing different Google platform, different shape of broadcast, but it's still the same me. To bá lọ sórí YouTube, wà á rí pé tí mo fi broadcast, Instagram, Twitter, it's all different platforms. Let me say this clearly for the benefit of a lot of us. Nigeria has run for 62 years. And that 62 years, it has involved a lot of different things inside. A lot of them are classified. And Nimonisi, probably maybe another maximum 30 years. We will know. We will know those that are really, really backing the country called Nigeria today. As much as we point finger to Great Britain, I don't think it's just Great Britain that can long hold Nigeria. Nigeria has a very, very high stakeholders. Tibari remote TV here, please. Sorry about that. Only big stakeholders. Àwọn wo ni stakeholders nínú Nigeria? Ó wà lóríṣiríṣi. Our indigenous people, bá àtẹ mọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ pé we are indigenous people, but a mọ̀ pé ẹ̀yà kan ni wá nínú Nigeria. Ẹ̀yà tá dẹ̀ jẹ́ yẹn, kí ló dé tí wọ́n fi jẹ́ kí ẹ̀yà yẹn kó dá dúró gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀yà tiẹ̀? Mo yẹn bẹ̀ wàlátà. Tí wọ́n pé mo tẹ̀ ráyè sùn yẹn, bí ṣe ni mo fi sùn. But at least mo ṣáwà lórí bed, mo ń yí káàkiri. But mo ti promise àwọn èèyàn wa pé máa wá lálẹ́, kó má di pé ìyàwó mi máa fi mí rẹ́rìn pé ìwọ tó promise àwọn fans ẹ pé òun bọ̀ lálẹ́ ò wá jáde. So I have to out, even if it's just for a few hours. Mo kí ìyàwó Fúnkẹ́ Alájẹ ẹ káàbọ̀, ìyá mi dáadáa. Lágbára Ọlọ́run, àwa sórí ètò yìí, àwa ṣàlàyé Yoruba Nation. Sometime next week, màá pè yín àjọ sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ kálẹ́ mà. A lot of àwọn tó fẹ́ máa castigate àwa media pé àwa là ń da ìrìn àjò yìí rú. Ìrìn àjò Yoruba Nation dàrú, ó dúró pa, kò sí movement kankan tó dàrú. But we are all in a haste. We are all in a hurry. Láti jẹ́ kí Nigeria kó dáwò, kó break to pieces. Moriembe Lamid, Yoruba Soji TV. Ẹ kú iṣẹ́ takuntakun. Thank you so much, my brother. There has been a lot. I come across Emma Bino audio Emma Go, but Emma Kutura, I'm not using the software. I picked up something on YouTube.
Still think that it takes.
maybe I could use this phone since the phone you are for free. I mean, can't command. I'm just lazy. Mon compete. Yeah, òyìnbó mo ti tabon. Mo ń gbé yẹ̀wò. Ara reason tá ṣe fi ká máa sọ èdè wa nìyẹn. Mo rí ìyá mi Grace Senior. Mo kí ogbo en silent watcher. Àwọn kan ẹlòmíì nísìn. In tó fi gbọ́ mo ní sọ. Torí ẹlòmíì ẹ rò pé bíbá jẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí gossip platform, no. In tá wa máa sọ àti sọ yẹn. Àwọn èèyàn dẹ̀ lè bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ kí má gbọ́ sí wọn lẹ́nu. But ìyẹn mi pé tẹ́ bá ta fíọ̀fíọ̀ àta fíọ̀fíọ̀ padà sí yín. Ó dẹ̀ ti yé àwọn ọlọ́gbọ́n. Àwa ti kúrò lórí yẹn. But ẹni tó bá ṣì ń tara pé Koiki ìwọ náà tó wá bá wọn ẹ̀ ń waste time ara yín, èmi ti move on. A ní iṣẹ́ ta fi ṣe. Iṣẹ́ ta dẹ̀ fi ṣe ni pé we continue to tell our people that Nigeria is not going to work. Mo kí gbogbo àwọn media wa pátá. Pẹ̀lú àwọn tó disagree pẹ̀lú wa. Mo gbọ́ Simon Ekpa díẹ̀. I'll share the link of this video. It's 5 minutes. Ó possible pé káwọn kan náà ti bá pàdé. It was just projected 2 days ago. So I can manage it with my phone. I'm going to buy a software là ń lò. Gbogbo kíní ẹ̀ máa ń da. A máa rí gbogbo ẹni background. But ẹ jẹ́ ká manage it. I do not own the copyright. It's just for educational purpose.
Significant attempts. Nigeria, Africa's most populous state and a leading oil producer, is once again going to the polls this month. As the country heads for elections, there have been attempts to vitiate the environment, undermine the credibility of the elections, or influence their outcome. After all this, another possible coup has now haunted Nigeria. But who could be behind such malicious plots?
Ta ló gbọ́ nǹkan tó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn? Mo fẹ́ mọ̀ bí àwọn èèyàn follow broadcast yẹn, video yẹn. Ta ló gbọ́ one particular thing tí woman yìí sọ nínú broadcast yẹn? Ìyàwó mi náà ń gbọ́. Ta ló tún gbọ́ nínú wa? Inú ilé nínú wa wà. So definitely wà gbọ́. Ta ló gbọ́ nǹkan tí woman yìí sọ? I'm trying to read the comments. Òwò àwọn àti sùn lórí broadcast yìí kẹ́. Okay, adúpẹ́ fọlọ́n. Èèyàn kan gbọ́ Coup. Thank you so much for that answer. Ṣé ká play délẹ̀? Àbí kí n kàn ṣe analysis lé lórí? Kí n dẹ̀ share link yẹn síta. Okay, Femi Kasali saw this, think it was 2 days ago. Yeah, it was released 2 days ago. You are quite right. It was actually released 2 days ago. Èmi ṣe rí lálẹ́ yìí. Nígbà tí mo ní mo ta parí program yẹn, àwọn ọmọ mi aṣoúnjẹ mo jẹun. Mo ní wàhálà tá wá fi wá, mo ní wàhálà tá máa lọ sùn. Má yẹ kí n tún disturb ọ látago 9 ló ti lọ síbi iṣẹ́ láàárọ̀. Ó ṣe ń ṣe tán ní 7. Ó tẹ̀ ń send message nígbà tá à ń ṣe broadcast lálẹ́ yẹn, but I didn't see it. So mo ń fẹ́ kí n lọ sùn. But normally it's not clear. Ẹ jẹ́ move laptop yẹn súnmọ́ mi. Bí ó ti wà far away too much. So ẹ jẹ́ ń gbé laptop yẹn súnmọ́ mi díẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ kí mọ̀ tó bá clear nísìn ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà lórí laptop pẹ̀lú KOIKIMEDIA or Koiki Oduduwa page. Ìyá mi Ọláìdé, ẹ jẹ́ kí mọ̀ tó bá tí audio yẹn bá jáde dáadáa. Ẹ má bínú. I'm just being lazy. I should have used the software. Èèyàn kan náà gbọ́ Coup. When I come across this video, àwọn kò tí a bá rí video bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn èèyàn náà ṣe máa ń wà wá náà. Àwọn èèyàn ẹni tó bá, I mean, sometimes you watch a lot of our program, but ẹni tó bá farabalẹ̀ gbọ́ bọ̀bọ̀ yìí tó sọ́nbẹ̀ yẹn. Who is planning probability of a coup in Nigeria? Why is Nigeria a very, very important country to the rest of the world? Kí ló dé tí Nigeria ṣe jẹ́ ibi tó wà important? A máa play video yìí sí, but màá rewind ẹ̀ tí bá máa play again kí ni reason tí Nàìjíríà ṣe jẹ́ the most important part in Africa to the world. I was watching another video. Tó bá dalẹ̀ mo máa ń lọ wo ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Turkey yẹn. And after 10 days, watching rescue àwọn èèyàn, but 40,000 people have died. Níbẹ̀ ni video ti jáde. Mo tún wo another video. Màá sọ nípa yẹn náà there. It's got to do with technology. Why is Nigeria a very, very important strategy for the rest of the world? Who are we fighting? Talambaja gongon. I'm asking ourselves now. Tani ambaja tafi fi kúrò nínú Nigeria. Ẹ jẹ́ kí mọ̀ tó bá clear. Ìyàwó Ọláìdé, ẹ jẹ́ kí mọ̀ tó bá clear now. Who are we really fighting? If Nigeria breaks, other forcible amalgamated countries in Africa will break, according to my brother Femi Kasali. Ashe Berene, it's late. Ashe one class ni. Ashe goni ya Funke Yalaje. Somebody say we are fighting ourselves. Okay, all right. Somebody say we are fighting Saudi Arabia, Turkey, Morocco, Algeria, Dubai, United Arab Emirates, and European countries. Somebody on YouTube say we are fighting the West, Britain, US, Germany, France, and the other Western countries. So why have we pushed that narrative so much, Lori Fulani? Fulani power. It's clear, I can hear you clearly. Okay, torí mo ti sún laptop yẹn mọ́ ọ̀dọ̀ mi dáadáa. So ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ gbọ́ mi dáadáa. Ó wà far away tẹ́lẹ̀ ni. As much as a mọ̀ pé Fulani ń disturb wa, but Fulani kọ́ ni kò jẹ́ ká progress as people. Àwọn ìlú tí wọ́n dárúkọ yẹn nínú broadcast nísìn are countries that do not want us to progress. So how do we deal with these same countries? Tan sorry, Ekabo, Dr. Benjamin. How do we deal with these countries? It's a question. Tibani kì í ṣe phone line. Kó lè wà interactive. I hope this phone is charged. 33%. Mi láti mú charger sí tó sí. Ti lọ́lẹ̀ gan. How do we deal with this country that we are fighting? Since we are not just fighting ourselves, I forget about all the internal problem within the Yoruba Nation. I'm talking about a bigger picture now. Ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo sọ nísìn, mo fẹ́ ká máa think ibi tó bá yẹ kó lè díjú pé kí ló wà nínú heaven tó máa ń sọ yẹn, kí ló ìyẹn mo fẹ́ ká máa think bẹ́ẹ̀ nísìn ká lè mọ̀ tá gbé dání, ká lè mọ̀ the magnitude of what we are dealing with. Because some people think it's because we just open our phone, Koiki tutu we're on. Hey, I love this guy. This guy, hey man, hey, if me too, I say be like no. Mo kí Pastor Emmanuel Togba ẹ káàbọ̀. Mo rí pé ẹ lọ sí ìlú wa kan náà ní Benin. Ọlọ́run máa ń ṣọ́ yín dé padà sí Nàìjíríà. Ẹ ṣé gan ni mo rí mo fídíò yín kẹ́lẹ́ mọ̀ kémi náà tẹ̀lé yín back to back. Pẹ̀lú gbogbo àwọn pastors wa káàkiri, àwọn kan ti lọ Jerusalem. Ọlọ́run máa ń ṣọ́ gbogbo yín dé padà. Èmi ò ní jókòó síbí kí n fi ẹnu mi fi ẹnu àbùkù báyìí. I can't hear you, Mr. Koiki. Wàhálà lẹ́yìn o. Kí la wá rí báyìí? Ìyẹn mo ṣe ń láìkì. Ṣé ká tán ní broadcast torí eléyìí ká sọ lórí phone? Bí a ti phone máa pick. Ìyá mi Tóyìn, tún refresh kẹjẹ́ kí n mọ̀ because ẹ̀yin méjì lẹ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yàn kan dẹ̀ sọ pé ó ti clear mo ní láti ra lap mic tí mo máa fi sára báyìí mo ní nínú studio bọ̀ kò sí níbí báyìí. Yoruba Soji Lami sọ pé what is happening right now in Nigeria is affecting the world and the reason is because Southwest is on fire. Very, very great point. Mo kí ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Fatai. Ẹ refresh, tẹ́ bá refresh ó máa clear. Ẹ jáde kẹ́ wọlé padà. Ṣé rí ọ̀rọ̀ pé Yorùbá fẹ́ kúrò náà kò ń ṣe ìdáwà lórí YouTube. I'm running 5 devices. So, you know, mo ń lo phone mẹ́rin, mo dẹ̀ ń lo laptop. So, but my increase the tempo me a little bit. Ṣé rí àwọn Afẹ́nifẹ́re, àwọn bàbá wa yẹn, wọ́n gbìyànjú in their own little ways because they understand the demonic that we are fighting. Kò ń ṣe páwa náà understand it, but ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá ò tí ì mọ àwọn tá à ń bá deal. Gbogbo ọkàn wa ni pé Fúlàní jí wa gbé, wọ́n gbowó lọ́wọ́ wa, Fúlàní bọ́kó jẹ́, wọ́n jẹ́ ká rókó jẹ́, Fúlàní ṣe bí. Ta ló instigate terrorism wọnú Nàìjíríà? Ta ló instigate? Ẹ mọ̀ pé nísìn àwọn èèyàn ní mi ni mò ń instigate violence sínú Nàìjíríà. Àwọn èèyàn ní ọ̀rọ̀ tí mò ń sọ pé mo jókòó sínú ilé tèmi, mo wà comfortable just like Simon Ekpa, à ń disturb Nàìjíríà, a fẹ́ bà Nàìjíríà jẹ́ lọ́kàn ara wọn. Ṣé rí narrative yẹn? Ṣé rí pé we are dealing with two things. Koiki kò dá bó ṣe ń ṣe yìí, o lè jókòó sí comfort zone and you can't sit in your comfort zone and you try to destroy Nigeria. Simon Ekpa cannot sit in Finland and try to and that is the narrative that the same people that have destroyed us as proxies. Proxies. Proxies are people that are, you know, people say we are working for PDP. I mean, that's what some say, so that we don't allow Tinubu to become the president. But we are dealing, Eshegoni Yami Folashade, Kimafi Ugbenu Soro, Mudupelo, Otiye, thank you so much for every one of you. As long as we do not understand who we are dealing with, Animoro Yoruba Nation, Animu ni Sigba Yawa, we agbodo jadele láti break away. How many people remember Northern Ireland, according to Rishi Sunak, will soon get a BRICS exit breakthrough, hopefully Scotland. Okay. You know, follow story. I was actually just listening to Rishi Sunak. Like àwọn tó bá current. A máa padà sí fídíò woman yẹn. Kí ẹ lè bá mọ̀ pé ọ̀rọ̀ tí Dr. Benjamin sọ yẹn òun lélẹ̀.
You can skip this ad. Make your selections and take our roulette wheel for a spin.
Kẹ́ lè mọ̀ pé you are dealing with somebody that follows things around. I've lived, you know, àtàwọn ìbò dájọ́ ń gbé. Statement tí Dr. Benjamin sọ yẹn òun ni mo fẹ́ rest. Òun fídíò ẹ̀ lélẹ̀ jẹ́ pé mo lọ jìnnà because mo ṣẹ̀ wo ni lálẹ́. Because sorry, iṣẹ́ tó lúkálukú bá ń ṣe tó bá brush ara ẹ̀ up, tó bá wá sí public báyìí wà disappoint ara ẹ̀. And that's why bó ṣe wù mí pé kí n sùn mo rórun yẹn sùn but lórí bed tí mo wà mo sùn inú yẹn bí 1 hour kò tẹ̀ títò 1 hour. Ìgbà tí mo yẹ ti dìde lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ mo tútù bẹ̀ sí move around because ẹ̀yin ta fẹ́ wá bá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ mọ tá à ń dí pẹ̀lú. mo ti block ẹ̀ méjì lálẹ́ lára àwọn tí mo block ìyẹn ṣì ó ń gbowó lọ́wọ́ mi o mo ní láti orúkọ ẹ̀ ó wà lórí mo ti block ẹ̀ ó ní òun wà disappointed in us because kò understand àwọn tá à ń dí pẹ̀lú. Oh my God. mọ àwọn tá à ń we are not dealing with the Fulanis in Nigeria. We are dealing with the Western world. ẹ já gbọ́ Rishi Sunak lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Northern Ireland tí Dr. Benjamin sọ yẹn.
With political parties in Northern Ireland about our ongoing discussions to resolve the Northern Ireland Protocol. Now, it's clear that we need to find solutions to the practical problems that the protocol is causing families and businesses in Northern Ireland, as well as address the democratic deficit. Now, there's more work to do, and that's why my ministerial colleagues and I will continue talking to the European Union intensely to find solutions that protect the Belfast Good Friday Agreement and Northern Ireland's place in our single market.
So Jeffrey Johnson,
Ashiri Lamid, that is it. We are dealing with the Western world. Tí Dr. Benjamin ṣe sọ pé Northern Ireland ẹ̀gbọ́n iná bàbá ìgan wà lórí ọwọ́ mi àjọ wà lórí ìsìn ṣẹ́rí ẹ̀jẹ̀ gbé mọ́ọ̀pù jáde. This is the world. Àgbáyé lélẹ̀ báyé ṣe rí lélẹ̀ orí roboto ìntàwá dẹ̀ fi gbà àgbáyé dìímú ó stick. Ìyàwó mi fi octopus kan wọ̀n mi lálẹ́ àmọ́ tẹ́ni ẹ fi ṣe octopus ńlá kò sí nǹkan tí yàn ní rí lórí social media. God bless social media. Octopus yẹn tó yìí nínú ilé ọgbà ẹ̀ kí ló fi ń ṣe mọ̀ bí ọ̀rá ni bí ó fi ń ṣe bí apẹ́ẹ̀tì ni ẹ mọ̀ pé kò sí nǹkan táwọn òyìnbó kì í ṣe. ṣe rí iṣẹ́ ò octopus máa ń ṣe kí n fi yẹn ṣe reference ta ló mọ octopus ta ló mọ tán pè bẹ́ẹ̀ kò ṣe gbogbo yẹn ló mọ mo mọ tán pè ní Yorùbá ta ló mọ tán pè ní octopus gbogbo bí tí mo sọ̀rọ̀ dé mo mọ a ṣe ń padà lọ sí woman tó sọ kú yẹn o mo gbàgbé o mo kò fẹ́ kí mind wa sórí díjú báyìí kó máa béèrè pé kí ló wà nínú òfurufú lóru lókè lọ́hùn yẹn. Ìtàǹdé pẹ̀lú is a big, massive. But is it possible to break down? This is why you need people like us to continue to come out and give you that insight. The Northern Ireland, fought the same British government láti gbòmìnira wọn. Wọ́n lè ṣe ní diplomacy. Ọmọ kìtì bá ti múra báyìí, kóòdù ni màá fi sọ̀rọ̀. Torí àwọn èèyàn wọn Koiki wọ́gọ́ yìí máa ẹnu ẹ ó ti sọ̀rọ̀ jù náà lọ sí máa ń bú ẹ. Tí bá ti dé fìlà báyìí, kóòdù nìyẹn. Northern Ireland tí ta ló ń pè àti ìgbà kọ́ lágo mélòó. Sórí Northern Ireland tí mo show, this is our Prime Minister. Prime Minister wa ni. Nigeria is not working, but all those Jeguru Jera don't want us to leave. Go to your WhatsApp where you can send a video to you this night, whether they like it or not. Okay. Tebako ṣe hello ma sí mi again. Ẹ kò sọ I. WhatsApp mi wà on lórí laptop mi. Ẹ kò sọ pé I pop up okay because I have about almost 1,000+ messages there. I did to sing plus ìsàlẹ̀ tí bá ti tètè rí. When we know what we are dealing with, you will forget whether your brother is affected, whether somebody like me because of what I'm saying or the other. I don't want anybody to like me. Ijangbara lanja. When we are fighting, okay, it's a shapeless animal. Okay, octopus, the kasari nyojo octopus, and katoma move forward. I hope I spell it right. Octopus. If I get it, you know, Google I open. Oni sininu octo. Bí a ṣe máa ń spell pause. Tó bá mọ̀ tán pè bẹ́ẹ̀. Okay, mo ti rí Yorùbá tata ẹ ṣé gan ni ìyá mi. Mo ti rí yín. Thank you so much. Ó ti pop up sí bíbá. Ẹ̀rí technology dá. Okay, a máa load video yẹn. A play jáde. Kò ń ṣe current video. Nígbà tí àwọn sójà wá sí Kogi, so but it's still relevant. Nígbà tó wá sí Kogi nìyẹn. Ẹ ṣé gan ni ìyá mi, thank you so much. Ẹ rí bí a ṣe ń comment, ṣe rí ibi táyé dání sí nìyẹn, technology. Àwa dẹ̀ ṣe wà ní ibi tí the power of America ma break it down lélẹ̀ díẹ̀. Ó ní kankan tí mo rí technology. Ìjọ tí Yorùbá bá bọ́ nínú octopus tó dì wá mú. ìjọ ìlògo wa máa jáde. ṣe rí gbogbo akitiyan tá à ń ṣe tó dàgbà tẹ́ pé à ń try no àìsí gbìyànjú kò ń ṣe lórí Yorùbá Nation in terms of in tí ó wà lórí brain wa mò ń bọ̀ níbẹ̀ yẹn. This is what octopus looks like in case you've never seen one before. So, and what kind of animal? Ẹ má bínú pa lo software, but I just sometimes máa ń fi da ẹ̀wọ̀n pé mo ní àwọn tó ń follow mi náà ní Sokoto, so máa ń fi da brain wọn rú lẹ́ǹkankan. Ibo ni bọ̀bọ̀ ìwà lálẹ́. Octopus. An octopus is a soft body 8-limber molluscle of the order. Tó bá mú ẹ mọ́ra báyìí àwọn tó mọ̀ nípa octopus. So Nigeria is here according to the map. Ibi tá wà lélẹ̀ ibi tó yẹ́lò yìí tí mo fọwọ́ sí níbẹ̀ ni Nigeria wà sórí ibi tí mo rọra fọwọ́ sí mo fi gbé wá kámẹ́rà kẹ́lẹ́ rí dáadáa ibi tí a wà òun nìyẹn. Now èèyàn mélòó gan ló gbọ́wọ́ lé wa lórí? Báwo la ṣe fẹ́ gé gbogbo ẹ̀ka yẹn tá máa fi free? Ṣé tá bá gé ẹ̀ka Fúlàní nìkan ìjà free? Ẹ ṣé gan ìyá mi, thank you so much. Should we cut one hand now? Are we free? Or should we cut everything and then start a new negotiation of our territory? That territory that a lot of us are thinking we own, I bet you, we are not likely to own that territory anymore. Listen to me. This territory that is being known as Nigeria, where the Yorubas are. Ìfẹ́ lọ́mú lẹ́tà tá a kọ sí Buhari tó kò kúkú reply wa. Adúpẹ́ fọlọ́run àti bàbá tẹ̀ kọ́ lẹ́tà sí. Ṣé rí ibi tá à ń wò yìí nínú máàpù yìí? Let me move this one like this. Ṣé rí kí n change background eléyìí? I know mo mọ̀ bí eléyìí torí pé mo lo green screen so ó lè máa ṣe bàlàbàlà fẹ́yìn tẹ́ ń wò mí lórí Facebook látòrí laptop. Ṣé rí map tá à ń wò yìí? Map yìí ni wọ́n send lọ sí UN according to àwọn baba Akintoye. If we are not careful, if we allow Nigeria to continue to operate, myself and you will lose this territory. How many people agree to that? How many people is with me tonight? I want it to be interactive. How many? Good evening to you, my sister Eunice. Èmi àti ẹ̀ àjọ máa ń pàdé ni. She's one of us here. She's also a Biafra. I go to their platform and I sit down there and I listen. Thank you so much, Lamid. Sherry interference dàbí ìgbà tẹ́ pé a fi ń ṣeré. This territory, táwọn sọ yìí, this territory that I'm showing you, within the next 50 years, we will lose that territory. And that territory will no longer be in our own control anymore. And every day when I come out like this, I don't prepare anything. I go according to my instinct, according to whatever I've seen, I've read, discussion, and then I bring it out so that we can all think. Again, I beg, close your eyes. If you can see, I can see my window from here. Let us start thinking like that. Ayuba say many have lost their territory and even been forgotten. Would it be nice? In your corner, you are right, may God forbid. But should we do something now? Sherry, although may God forbid here is a good word. But God itself wants us to all start. Sherry, we are intellectual. Sherry, we are that's it. tó ń sọ pé àwa ní refrap lórí social media tá à ń da gbo social media rú kò níṣẹ́ o bàbá yẹn ò níṣẹ́ o ẹ máa wo kò níṣẹ́ o. Okay, this territory is going out of our possession. These, let me do something. Bí a kì í show mo fẹ́ wo tí bá lọ sí just background ẹ má bínú mi mo block camera mi because mo láti make sure pé tí bá lọ okay it should be okay like this because mo fẹ́ kẹ́ rí pé mi náà láti protect àwọn èèyàn ní Koiki tó bá tẹ̀ ń gbójú tẹ ní má tún gbójú ìyàwó àtàwọn ọmọ síta so ó bẹ́tà báyìí ní sẹ́ full background lẹ́ ń rí nísìn ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà so kò ní sí bàlàbàlà yẹn mọ́ gbogbo iná lẹ́yìn máa rí fún ṣẹ́rí territory táwọn sọ yìí tá à ń pè ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ máa ní bọ̀ Koiki but àwọn bá ń kọ́ kí làwọn bá ń ṣe sí gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń sọ yìí ẹ̀rí pé mo rẹ́rìn ẹ bí mi pé kí ló ń pa mí lẹ́rìn. If anybody have been able to say one of our most prominent king láyé yìí mo dúpẹ́ f'Elédùmarè kò ń ṣe mí náà mo dúpẹ́ fún CSI tó ní coordinator ẹ lọ múra à ń lọ sọ́dọ̀ ikú bàbá yèyè mo ní ẹ bá mi èmi kẹ mo ti kíyà gbúrúgbúrú mo ti wọnú yàrá tí mo ti change tí mo ti wà tí mo ti ready. I was able to meet the late Aláàfin not more than 4 times more. I don't have to go into all the details of that meeting. But our tájọ jókòó àjù mẹ́rin lọ. The first time wọ́n fẹ́ kí n jókòó Ìgbòho ní tí Koiki ó bá ti jókòó òun ní lọ òun á ní ṣe meeting yẹn. Kọ́lọ́ba ń dúró ti bàbá Ìgbòho ìyẹn kan wá níbo ni loyalty mi wà. Because Ìgbòho fẹ́ yẹ kí n gbọ́ nǹkan tí bàbá yẹn fẹ́ sọ. So the question we should ask ourselves is, ṣé bàbá wa kọ́lọ́n bá wa fọ̀run kẹ́wọn, has he been able, before he died, a lot of people are saying that he was working towards a lot of things. I don't have to go into all the details of what transpired, but you will hear this in the near future. But for now, let me just say, he believed in Yoruba Nation, but he did not allow me to record that. And that for me is like, it's just something I wrote down. You don't have to believe it, but at least I saw him. But are they concerned about this territory? People were concerned. Are they worried? Maybe I would say they are worried. But how concerned are they that maybe they are thinking, and not for argument's sake, bí àwọn wò pé interfaith báyìí tàbá ní ká gbà ẹ̀mọ̀ káwa nísìn ojú ń kàn gbogbo wa àwọn kan ti bú wa olè ní bla 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 because ojú ń kàn gbogbo wa bójú ṣe ń kàn yín lójú ń kàn mí náà but àwọn tá fẹ́ gbà kúrò lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ kalẹ̀ mọ́ mi wá yàrá comfort wọ́n gbọ́wọ́ lé báyìí Lamid ọwọ́ wo la kọ́kọ́ fẹ́ gé kúrò nínú ẹ̀ àti pé ibo la fẹ́ gbà gé because Nàìjíríà ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọwọ́ oríṣiríṣi ló di ṣe rí pé bọ́ ṣe dì mú ẹ mọ̀ pé mo fẹ́ fa kinní but ọwọ́ yẹn ń dì mú wọ́n hold ẹ̀ ọwọ́ wo la fẹ́ ibo la fẹ́ gé nínú ọwọ́ ìgangan tó máa tètè yá mo fẹ́ kíyàn kan fún mi ní ẹ̀rọ kí mi like practical because bó ṣe lè yọ Nàìjíríà lọ dì mú yìí ẹ bá mi gé ẹ yọ ok ibo la fẹ́ gé nínú ẹ̀ nínú kinní roboto yìí because this is the world tó di Nàìjíríà mú any country ló lè mú nínú gbogbo ẹ̀ but this is how they hold Nigeria àwa ń yí báyìí à ń yí báyìí Koiki náà ti dé London ok ó yẹ escape ẹ block rush má jẹ́ kó wọlé ní kó lọ gba visa America má tún jẹ́ kó wọlé jẹ́ kó lọ gba visa China wọ́n fi wá ṣe business ní ṣé kò ṣọ́ọ̀pù wọn ṣe àwọn ọmọ Ìgbò lè ṣé kò ṣe àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá tó ń ṣe 419 ó yá fún wọn ní visa bíi 10,000 nínú ọdún kan ní o Dubai àwọn lamid jẹ́kọ́ renew jẹ́kọ́ ó ti pẹ́ níbẹ̀. How do we cut this to get free is the question that we are trying to resolve. Àwọn èèyàn ní pé ká gé láti ibi báyìí àbí so ká gé láti ibi báyìí but tá bá gé láti ibi báyìí ẹ̀jẹ̀ máa jáde ṣé a máa díbẹ̀ yẹn pa ni àbí a máa ṣe renegotiate. That is what they don't want to happen. We are dealing with a big problem. But ṣé wá rí problem yẹn ká jẹ́ kí problem yẹn kó lọ face àwọn náà padà so that kí gbogbo amákùnkù gbádùn territory yẹn for the time being tá máa fi renegotiate èwo ni ká lò ń bẹ̀. Ṣé ká jẹ́ kí territory yẹn kó wà ungoverned kó má lè ní àlàáfíà kó má because already that territory is holding us. So should we now make it ungovernable for everybody so that nobody enjoy it anymore? Nobody. Ẹ má lè dock the ship, plane má lè land, títì gbogbo ẹ̀ block, everywhere destroy. Which one do you prefer? You can see why I say we should prepare to fight. Because kò ń ṣe country kan là ń dí pẹ̀lú. Julius sọ pé Yoruba politician hands must be cut first. We have been very good for 3 years. Ní kàn assassinate ọmọ Yorùbá kankan, ní kàn pa wọ́n. A dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ fọ́lọ́run, but we have not done such, and we don't plan to do such. But these politicians will not back down. They are adamant. Yawalaidini, despite I'm in diaspora, I can't have peace of mind. It is a pity that all our obas kept silent as if things are normal. There is God, though. Most of our kings, like I said, and for the back with more láǹfààní àti rí ikú bàbá yéyé nísìn. Mama sọ pé, why? But they confide in us, the Yoruba Nation. But láti sọ jáde sí public òun ni problem. Àfi bí èmi ṣe ń sọ yìí nísìn. And for me, I just couldn't understand. Àwọn kan ní àgbàlagbà máa ń, àgbàlagbà ọmọ bígí bá máa gbó ọmọ tó fẹ́ wó sí. But he is gone now. Thank you so much, Jakulu Shola. He is gone. And this territory is still being hijacked from us. This Yoruba territory. And that takes us back to that video again that we watched at the beginning. Let's go back to that video. And I'm going to rewind it a little bit. Once again, a very good evening and welcome. Let's go back again and start from the beginning.
Global Africa. TFI Global's channel, specially dedicated to the cradle of humanity. I am your host, Ananya Sharma. Let's begin with the video report. As per a report, an official from the ruling All Progressive Congress, or the APC party, has said that generals held a secret meeting last week with the rival People's Democratic Party. Since Nigerian independence in 1960, there have been 5 military coups in Nigeria. However, after the most recent coup, which occurred in 1993, Nigeria has not witnessed any further significant attempts. Nigeria, Africa's populous state and a leading oil producer, is once again going to the polls this month. As the country heads for elections, there have been attempts to vitiate the environment, undermine the credibility of the elections, or influence their outcome. After all this, another possible coup has now haunted Nigeria. But who could be behind such malicious plots? Hello and welcome to TFI Global Africa. TFI Global's channel, specially dedicated to the cradle of humanity. I am your host, Ananya Sharma. Let's begin with the video report. As per a report, an official from the ruling All Progressive Congress, or the APC party, has said that generals held a secret meeting last week with the rival People's Democratic Party, or PDP, presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar. Nigeria is set to hold its presidential elections on February 25th, with the three leading contenders being Bola Tinubu from the governing APC, Atiku Abubakar from the PDP, and Peter Obi from the Labour Party. The Nigerian military has reportedly denied the claim by the governing party's claim that it is planning to disrupt the upcoming presidential elections. In a statement, the army called the allegations as wicked and malicious. Similarly, the government and the main political parties have not responded to the army's.
I guess she's responding to Femi Fani-Kayode. Let's now go and look at statement coming out now from El Rufai and Ganduje, the governor of Kano. Governor promised to destroy banks in Kano, refusing 500 and 1,000 naira notes. But Kano, Ganduje, Kano State Governor. If you more headline to Premium Times, Naira redesign. Kano governor says Buhari destroying APC democracy. There was another one that he talked about. Buhari achieved nothing in 8 years, determined to destroy APC before leaving Ganduje. The president has denied any nefarious motives behind the currency change, saying it was designed to curb money laundering and vote buying during the upcoming general elections. The Kano governor, Abdullahi Ganduje, on Thursday said President Muhammadu Buhari did not achieve anything throughout his 8 years in office and is now determined to ruin the All Progressive Congress before leaving in May 2023. In a televised discussion on Thursday, just as El Rufai, was doing the same thing yesterday or 2 days ago now, Saturday, Mr. Ganduje, hear this, spoke in Hausa. Ǹjẹ́ àwọn governor tí wọ́n máa address tiwa ní Yoruba or ní English? Maybe somebody wants to confirm that. Remind the people now how Mr. Buhari had failed in his 3 previous attempts. One run Buhari létí nísìn. All failed in 3 attempts. In 2015, when the political parties marched to form APC and dislodge the PDP. But I am not interested tonight. Okay, what can I address one in Yoruba? Okay. Yawa Yaboni, all the Obas are all compromised. They can't speak at all. It is bad and terrible. My focus tonight is not inside Nigeria. She's probably going to join anytime soon. I didn't alert her that I'll be on, but I'm sure she'll pick the signal and she'll join. I was at her place yesterday, but I've not seen her yet coming in. My focus tonight in this broadcast, is for us to think more about àwọn tá à ń deal pẹ̀lú láti tà than àwọn tá à ń deal pẹ̀lú nínú ilé. But àwọn èèyàn ní tinúlé ló máa deal pẹ̀lú láti lè rán ṣé ìrókò àbí kílẹ̀ máa ń pè àwọn Yorùbá a máa fi rán ìrókò padà síta. We can deal with our Yoruba politicians, not by assassinating or killing them, but we can disrupt their government. And the only way, Elijah Sunti, Aroko, okay. The only way to actually change we've got to all mobilize ourselves within each of our states and push the message of Yoruba Nation harder into their ears. What he gbọ́ wọ́n mọ important ẹ̀ but àgbáyé sọ fún wọn pé ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ suppress gbogbo àwọn ọmọ yẹn nísàlẹ̀. That's why we're having difficulties back in the Yoruba land. The international community, you might say, Koiki, báwo ni gbogbo ilé ìṣó pọ́s, ó máa jáde nínú declassified information in another 30 years from now. Ó máa jáde. We will know. But for now, we don't know because it is a classified information. Each of your governor is receiving correspondence from outside the world, from the world power. Tell them that Emma and do not too harsh. Ẹ ṣáà jẹ́ kó máa ṣe lọ because gbogbo tí Koiki ń sọ fún wọn yẹn ó right o, but ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ fún wọn láyè pé kó bọ́ sí. And how do I tell somebody tó wà nínú Nàìjíríà lóòótọ́ lẹ́nu kò níná agídí ló máa fi gbọ́n tí mò ń sọ agídí ló fi máa gbọ́n tá à ń sọ? That is a big trouble. Ẹ jẹ́ n lọ gbọ́ ìjáyàjáyà ẹ̀gbọ́n sókè ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ẹ kálẹ́ sà.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbọ́ ọmọ Yoruba Nation. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbọ́ ọmọ Yorùbá. Ọ̀rọ̀ tí Koiki ń sọ òótọ́ ni o. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbọ́ ọmọ Yorùbá. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ọmọ Nàìjíríà náà. Because wọ́n ti sọ breakfast kárí. Yes. Àwọn òṣèlú lè máa ṣe tiwọn. But everybody ti jẹ breakfast kárí ojú wa ti là. A ti jí. A gbọ́dọ̀ visit àwọn politician lé o. Yes, báńkì ní kọ́kọ́ ló ṣẹ̀ wá o. Understand anger yín. Majority of people may not say what I'm saying. We all have the blame. Government ló dà lúrú. Tó fi rí bó ṣe rí. But a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ everybody. Ẹ show anger. Yoruba Nation pariwo wọn lajú yín sílẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin kan rí pé lóòótọ́ ní sìn. Ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ visit àwọn politician lé. Wọ́n ti ṣẹ̀ wá. Yes. Election wa. Wọ́n mọ ibi tó ń lọ. Wọ́n ní election fún wa. Ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ visit àwọn politician Yorùbá nílé. Àwọn gangan ni problem wa. Báwo ni local chairman ṣe wọn gba 400 million a month? Ẹ jẹ́ ká fi Lagos State ṣe case study. A month, wọ́n recognize 22 local government ní Lagos State out of 44. Okay now. So each of them, wọ́n gba 400 million naira lóṣù. At the same time, House of Reps náà máa gba tiẹ̀. In the name of Lagos State, Ibolewa, Senator máa gba tiẹ̀ náà. In the name of constituency, under the Lagos State, ṣé mọye senator tó jáde ní Lagos State? Ṣé mọye House of Reps tó jáde ní Lagos State? Okay, ẹ jẹ́ ká calculate owó local government nìkan. That is approximately 5 billion naira a month. Lagos State nìkan. Local chairman nìkan. Èló ni ti state, èló ni ti House of Reps. Èló ni ti senator. Governor wa ń bẹ̀ tó máa gba location tiẹ̀. Bọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí wà. Fúlàní ò ṣe wà. Fúlàní tájọ́ ọmọ wọn. Fúlàní expect ọmọ wọn. Yes. Wọ́n lè ní mọ́ ní state jù wá lọ. Wọ́n lè ní mọ́ local government jù wá lọ. Ẹ̀yin náà lè gbà wọ́n láyè tó ń ṣe ogun ẹ̀. Fine. But the same amount lọ fún local chairman. The same amount lọ fún constituency. Ìmọ̀lọ́wọ́ wá wọ̀. Ṣé yóò rí pé politician Yorùbá lé lórí ẹrú? Ìgbà tó ń pẹ́ gbogbo àwọn tó ń rù wá, wọ́n sanwó ra position ni. internationally Fúlàní lè máa marginalize wa owó tó ń fún gbogbo state wa ń kọ́ wọ́n tún fún wa ní COVID-19 oúnjẹ ọ̀fẹ́ despite pé that COVID-19 come with incentives cash àwọn mẹ́ta wọ́n sanwó fáwọn ọmọ wọn lẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́ta ẹ̀yin ò fún wa ní kọ̀ọ̀kan ẹ tún kó ń jẹ pamọ́ ẹ̀yin politician Yorùbá ní problem wa pẹ̀lẹ́ Yorùbá yes àwọn ọmọ gbọ́dọ̀ wá kí yín nílé ká béèrè bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ṣòwò wa this is a time for accountability. Ta ló ń gbowó lọ́wọ́ yín ta ló ń kọ́ percentage ta ló ń gbowó ọ́fíìsì tẹ́ ẹ̀ rà lọ́wọ́ yín ẹ wá ní káwá sí kọ̀tínú ká máa dìbò so make sense ẹ pinnu tẹ́ ẹ bá dẹ̀ lè pinnu ẹ fún wa ní true federalism regionally with autonomy of self-government ká ní lórí wa ká ní sójà wa wọ́n yẹ ṣe nígbà nìyẹn Scottish ní sójà wọn ní custom wọn ní immigration wọn. Yes, ẹ fún wa lórí pípé if you don't want the population to spread and divide to keep Nigeria as a one because of that population ẹ ṣe the right thing and we are going to force you to negotiation table. Yes, if you can't divide it, give up true federalism, autonomy, 3 regions. Everybody share that can control resources. Yes, you can do business with foreign region. What's the problem? But what if foreign region go for you know? Because you are sharing the money to your pocket. It has to stop. Yes, there's a crisis on the land due to your action. Everything we are going through is man-made. It's the cost of your hand. Yes. Why do you about say the Kawhi Yoruba, Kibo Kawhi, Ibo Kawusa Kawhi Hausa? Because the English as a method of communication. If I tell you to develop language, you are going. Share and a Kawhi Ibo Kori Wakwe. You are mad people. Yes. It's time to free ourselves. Whatever everybody is doing is right. And thank you very much, Koiki. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Igboho Osha. We are Yoruba Nation, and we are truly Yoruba Nation. Yeah. Everything that we really want. Yes. Take your angers to them. Egbagbe, ìyẹn kan tó wà lẹ́nu ọ̀nà wọn, wọ́n máa já ìyà ń jẹ gbogbo wa. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin bẹ́ẹ̀ ń bẹ̀rù, kò sí bẹ̀rù. They sell any political leader fún wa, they are all the same shit. Yes. They are all what? They are all the same fuck up.
Ẹ má ti lọ ẹ̀gbọ́n mi, ẹ jẹ́ kí n bá kí ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ ń sọ. The former leader of the Scottish Alex Salmon ó ti ń báàkì full independent of Scottish ẹjẹ agbọn tó sọ ní inú interview yìí mo ń bẹ gbọ́n mi ẹ má ti lọ. This
and focus more on these issues. If you also look at the budget deficit in Scotland, it's much higher than the UK's overall. It's much higher than many EU countries, and certainly than the EU's preferred level. What's the right way forward?
Well, the right way forward is to get the focus back on independence. I mean, this impression that the trouble with the SNPs encountered is because they focused on independence. The trouble the SNPs encountered is because they've been focusing on other issues, which have split their party and their movement. Get the focus onto independence, onto the arguments for it. And incidentally, the idea that the most energy-rich country in Europe, which has massive supplies of clean, green, renewable, affordable power coming out of its ears, could produce 5 times as much electricity as it requires, will be in any economic difficulty with independence, is for the birds. Independence will be the key to unlock a prosperous future for Scotland.
Now, tá bá force àwọn politicians wa bí ẹ̀gbọ́n ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀, ohun tó yẹ kó máa jáde lára wọn lélẹ̀, but ohun tó sì ń jáde lára àwọn politicians wa ni pé Nigeria must continue. ìtorí pé àìtí fi pressure sí ara wọn. Ẹja fọ̀rọ̀ Fúlàní sílẹ̀, ẹja deal pẹ̀lú àwọn tó jẹ́ internal problem wa ká lè send àrokò sáwọn tó wà níta. Ẹgbọ́n sókè ẹ̀gbọ́n mi.
Thank you very much. If we cannot deal with ourselves internally, we cannot solve the external problem. Internal, inside, external, outside, our primary problem is our politicians. Because everything get to them, more utilize it. Àtúnṣe bàbá sá lójú wa, wọ́n fìyà jẹ wá, ẹ wo iye owó tó ń wọ local government lóṣooṣù. Àti ìsọfisínétọ̀, àti ìsọfisínétọ̀, ìjọba develop wa. Ṣé Hausa ò tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ wọn? Hausa tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ wọn náà. Àwọn ọmọ wọn tún máa jòkó fún lídà. Wọ́n tún máa dáríjì wọn. Because wọ́n mọ̀ pé àwọn tó mọ̀ lánìyẹn. Àwọn tí wọ́n fi wá rúgbó. Wọ́n fi wá borí. Wọ́n sọ wá di non-equity. Wọ́n sọ wá di idiot. Wọ́n sọ wá di ignorant. Wọ́n sọ wá di ọmọ kò lénìyàn. Ẹja tẹ́sán náà lójú. Nǹkan tó kọ́ wa la máa ṣe fún wọn. Tẹ́lẹ̀ bá àtàkà àwọn politician wa. Kẹ̀jẹ́ kọ́ wà accountability fún gbogbo owó tó ti gbà. Kì í ṣe ìtọ́jọ́sẹ̀ fẹ́ gbà. We are wasting our time. Ìyẹn ló ṣe jẹ́ pé Yoruba Nation is the answer. Ẹgbà bẹ́ẹ̀, ẹgbẹ̀ sí ni máa visit wọn. From councillor to local chairman to House of Reps. House of Reps to senator, what is their purpose? What is their importance? Where is their impact in our life? What did they contribute to our existence? For 62 years, it's time to answer. Yes. Ọlọ́pàá wo ló kó sílé? Who is ọlọ́pàá? Ẹ̀yà lọ bá wọn. Èyí tẹ́ lè lé àwọn gáàdì kó ní prison tẹ́ lè ṣí sílẹ̀. Ṣé lè tó wà lé councillor tẹ́ni tó wà ní prison? Àbí local chairman? Àbí House of Reps? Agbọ́dọ̀ lé wọn wọgbó. No more time for bullshit. Yes. We are here for real. And we want Yoruba Nation by all costs. Tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá dẹ̀ lè fún wa. Ẹ fún wa ní true internal. We don't need all these jargons politicians. They are rubbish. They cannot solve our problem. They are the part of the creator of the problem. Yes. A man that is part of the creator of the problem cannot solve a problem. Ẹ jẹ́ ká lé wọn wọgbó. Ẹ jẹ́ ká visit wọn. Àtọ́ba àtijọ́yè. They are part of our problem. Why our kids are not speaking for us? Yes. If they are truly traditional, why did they hide under the local chairman? Why they cannot unite and speak up and we give them the backup they need as a citizen? That no. Báwo ló bá ṣe bá wà fún ọmọdé local chairman? Tó jẹ́ pé ọmọ àgbèrò lè jẹ́ local chairman. Are we sick? Ijaya is my name. Yes, we started it until we finish it. Let's stop.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Koiki.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni bàbá mi, ẹ̀gbọ́n mi dáadáa. Àjọ máa ń wà lórí road ni, kò ń ṣe inú ilé làwọn ń jókòó sí. This is myself with the late Ikú Bàbá Yèyé. And it is a privilege. Not everybody had that privilege, but for having that privilege, I give thanks to Eledumare. I asked him questions. I was opportune. We're talking about not more than 3-4 of us maximum, like the one in the room here. And I asked him. But it's sad that I don't know how to put it. These are very influential individuals in the world. Are they scared of something? Àbí territory yẹn gangan fúnra rẹ̀ ó ti kúrò lọ́wọ́ wa. tí a mọ̀. Ṣé territory ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ṣó ti kúrò lọ́wọ́ wa àbó ṣì wà lọ́wọ́ wa? For them not to have been able ọ̀pẹ̀ kan ṣe lè lọ on reflect wá síbi the move ẹsẹ̀ yẹn. Ikú bàbá yèyé kọ́lọ́mbà fọwọ́ kẹ́wọ̀n. Again, that is myself. This is one of our outing. Some pictures are not going to be for you now, but later on, you know, in my biography, when I'm going to be writing my own part of Yoruba Nation. But I'm not going to do such now, as much as so you can see myself there. Bàbá, kí ló dé tí ẹ fi jẹ́ ká sọ fún gbogbo àgbáyé pé Yoruba Nation lẹ́ ń ṣe in just 5 minutes kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ bá wa sọ̀rọ̀? Your mommy, Yoruba Nation náà là ń ṣe, but you know, there's always this but. The question then we should ask is, I hope we will take our territory here away. Territory then way. I just hope pé àgbáyé ò tí ì rà kúrò lọ́wọ́ wa. Tó bá dẹ̀ ti tà, who are those responsible for such acts? Or she will lease for another years after the fraudulent amalgamation. Táwa kọ́ wọn pariwo pé a gbọ́dọ̀ gbà, but they are not going to support the agenda. Let's go back again into the conversation. Amama Bako,
Statement. 50 years ago, Nigeria experienced its first coup. On 15 January 1966, Nigeria's democratic government was overthrown in a violent military coup. Although the coup leaders described it as a brief and temporary revolution to end corruption and ethnic rivalry, it only made those issues worse. Moreover, the coup exposed the vulnerability of the Nigerian state and demonstrated how easy it was to use soldiers to attack the government. The democratic setup of the country was weakened by a succession of repressive military governments ruling Nigeria until the restoration of democracy in 1999. Thus, the little political stability that Africa's most populous state has witnessed was hard-earned. However, as Nigeria heads for elections, there have been many attempts to undermine its democracy and influence electoral outcomes. As we previously explained, social media is one of the ways in which Nigeria's democracy is being undermined. There were reports political parties in Nigeria secretly pay social media influencers to spread disinformation about their opponents ahead of the Nigerian general elections. Further, Nigeria's President Buhari also voiced concern over how misinformation on social media is fanning conflict, insecurity, and distrust in the government. In addition to this, the proliferation of arms and ammunition in the country is another significant threat to the integrity of elections and makes them...
Opposite that they say, purification of arms. Purification. Even though we are not using our full broadcast software, purification. Purification. I hope I can spell it. Google might help me. Yeah, purification. Google to help me. Let's look at the meaning. No, not proficient. Purification. Purification. And the meaning. Okay, gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan sí a very good evening. Gbogbo ilẹ̀ máa ráyè pè láti dá sí ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀. Purification. What is... Okay, mo fẹ́ kó pronounce ẹ̀ bá ṣe máa ń ṣe. Tàmá ní kó bá pronounce ẹ̀ náà pé òyìnbó yàtọ̀ síra wọn. Bí mi ṣe ìpè tí kò fún mi ní pronunciation ẹ̀ lálẹ́. Purification. Yeah. P-R-O-F-I-C. Purific. No. Pronunciation, you're right. Purification. Purification. Okay. Purificate. Why is it not giving us any spelling and then concept? Purification. Purification is when arms come through, light arms. Anyway, let's move forward. Àwọn wo ló ń kó bọn wọlé jù sínú Nàìjíríà? Ṣáwa Yoruba Nation ni? Ṣé Biafra ni? Ṣé federal government ni? Ẹ ṣé gan ni ẹ̀gbọ́n mi prolific, yeah, reproduce. Ẹ ṣé gan ni ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Ṣẹ́gun ọ̀nà. Mo ti ní engineer mi tó wà lẹ́yìn. The question is, apart from the federal government, I mean, look, Nigeria is a sovereign nation. Too many. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Sholayemi. Apart from the federal government of Nigeria, ta ló tún ní weapons nínú Nigeria lẹ́ni? I mean, we know Nigerian has to have weapons to defend the sovereignty of that state. Apart from the federal government, ta ló tún ní weapon jù nínú Nigeria lálẹ́? It's an interactive platform, so I could read your comment out as well. Good morning, Mr. Koiki. Continue the good job. Thank you, Mr. Yusuf. Ta ló tún ní weapon jù? Ẹ ṣé gan ni Ìjàyà. Apart from the federal government, yeah. Proliferation. Okay, mo ṣe get a link on. It should be PROLIFIF. Yeah, proliferation. Yeah, materialism. Yeah.
Proliferation. Proliferation. Proliferation.
Proliferation. Proliferation. Proliferation. Rapid increase in the number of the amount of something. Okay, somebody say Fulani. Okay, Fulani people. Okay. Who are the Fulani people? Who are these Fulani people that are now bringing these
proliferation,
rapid increase of small arms? Ṣé small arms don't go on Nigeria? Àbí big arms? Àbí wọ́n invade the Nigeria system? Because evidence has pointed out a lot of times that the Fulanis that we are talking about are not just Fulanis, they are invaders. And their main job is to take away this territory from us. That is if that territory has not yet been renegotiated by our kings. And that is why they are not really pushing that effort for the Yoruba nation. As much as Boshen Kwamaluju, ta knock it door lójoojúmọ́, yeah, mo ti rí spelling and anything. I was messing around with the spelling earlier on, but I got the spelling right now based on a comment on the YouTube. While we are all trying to get this back, could it be that this territory is already on lease? Rifles like AK-47 is okay. So even AK-47 is considered small arms. Ìbọn burúkú yẹn. So AK-47 is considered, wow, you learn a lot on the intellectuals that I have with me tonight. So if they have, roughly how many AK-47 do you think is in the hands of these Fulanis? Roughly 1,000 pieces? 10,000? 20? Plus the one that have invaded the army barracks. Who is pushing the agenda of this Fulani into Nigeria? Is it from internal or external? Who are we really dealing with? In millions.
Proliferation. Proliferation.
Rapid increase in the number or amount of something. Reproduction. Part of organism. What do we mean by proliferation? to grow or cause to grow by rapid. Should we not do anything urgently as it is right now? And our politicians are playing with our lives. How much more longer do you think that if these have not been sold or leased out, how much longer do you think that they need to invade every one of us? Yamini uncountable. Let's pray against a new flag that can be brought to replace our green, white, green flag because it will be forcefully replaced if care is not taken. How long, Lerope? One need more. Etekawa realistic, you know. How much longer, Lerope? One need. Let's infiltrate every part. I mean, only got one everywhere. I don't think all everywhere, but how long more do you think that they need to be able to achieve these? Okay, somebody is asking a question. Who is Nigeria major arms supplier? A good question. We hope we can get an answer to that. Femi Kasale Gbomini, proliferation is also like a spread. See it as an infection or how a tumor. Èèyàn ní tumor níbi kan tó bá wà lára èèyàn báyìí tí ò bá tètè treat ẹ̀. Èèyàn kan ní US and France ló ń supply Nigeria pẹ̀lú arms. Intan dé pẹ̀lú ó ń grow lójoojúmọ́ ni o kò decrease. Ama Uche, thank you so much from Italy. What we are dealing with, I've not got an answer to how long do you think that the agenda is. That video is there, whether we play it or not. By just playing is just to remind us. Sometimes we are forgetful, including myself. Erotically, comrade, two people said that the agenda is to Islamize Nigeria. Do you believe that is something that they want to do? Because some people don't believe in it. How many people believe that Nigeria, those behind this agenda, literally want to Islamize Nigeria? How many people believe? That's number one. Then how long more do you think is needed before Mixella, we are with you in spirit and mind? You cannot see what I'm showing, but I'm showing the map just for them to understand what we are showing. And show map ilẹ̀ Yorùbá olówà lọ́wọ́ mi lórí paper. Ìbéèrè tí mò ń bi gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá lálẹ́ ni pé ìgbà mélòó ló ń need sí, àsìkò mélòó, ọjọ́ mélòó, ọdún mélòó ni wọ́n need kó tó di pé agenda yẹn máa wá in reality. How much more do you think that they need? Because the more Taban think like this, the more we will know the magnitude of what we are dealing with. And those that are campaigning for election probably are dumb to understand that their territory is being taken away from them bit by bit. Dangote invested $90 billion project into Southwest. Dangote invested $90 billion. He's a Nigerian, so he can invest anywhere as long as he has the money. At whose interest has he done so? Koiki, is America, Britain, and Saudi Arabia supplying the zoo all they needed? Okay. So 3 countries have been mentioned. If I add France to it, it makes it 4. So already we know that small arms that this woman was saying in this video, we can also classify small arms as AK-47. I don't know whether RPG can be classified as. So the question then is, if the agenda is to make sure that everybody is forced into a particular religion that we don't want to be part of, that's number one. Or in the process, officially through the proxies of our politicians, Our politicians are not going to be here forever. Èmi gbàdúrà pé kọ́ máì tí kú kọ́lọ́n fún wọn lẹ́mìí gígùn. But some of them have gone and some of them are still here with us. But in the long run, ẹ káàbọ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n mi, bàbá mi, Kúnlé Ṣítà. In the long run, do you think ǹjẹ́ à ń ronú pé 50 years from now, if we remain in that territory, do you think that we will still be operating as Yoruba people within that territory 50 years from now? It could be like it's long, but Athens saw 60 years of Nigeria. So in another 50 years, we'll be talking about 103 years of being part of Nigeria. So why are we not stopping it now? Why do we want to extend it with these elections that they are bringing and pushing into our face, as if that election is what is the priority? The priority that everybody should be discussing right now on a round table, as long as Tobatilomutini the poison. Intagbedani is a very, very dangerous thing. And we can only pray that we all survive all the way through. We are dealing with the world. And the world, like I asked at the beginning, what is their gain in Nigeria? That all they see, I don't know, I just on Facebook, I saw, I think it was be the last election when Obama was telling Nigeria, we love Obama. Obama Tisoro. Joe Biden hasn't said much. America is a very powerful country, just as China is trying to work as well. Money more another video come. This has got to do with technology. And I don't know how I'm going to link it with this broadcast. But I just want us to have an open mind. Tabagbo, my analysis lelori to my own understanding. But they might not have anything to do with Yoruba Nation. Mr. Koiki Yoruba, we need instruments to face this. Well, instruments here, not the problem. Yeah, low ye. We want an instrument here, along. Ohun mi kí n fún gbogbo ní brand new guitar kọ̀ọ̀kan. Kí n make sure pé spring ẹ ṣe máa yọ kúrò lára oyè yín, but owó yóò sí. Lówó yẹn. But àwọn tó infiltrate wa, wọ́n kidnap wa lọ́fín ra kíní yẹn, wọ́n dẹ̀ invade the military barracks. We are dealing with two demons. Wọ́n ṣe border fún wọn. Government lè kó protect the border. Kò ń ṣe pé military Nigeria kò lè stop it. But it's been infiltrated. And I can back it up quickly kó tó di pa lọ sí ti technology yẹn, because that one is just something that I just want to add to the broadcast. But I prepared this for us. It is all again. Yeah. Video tí pastor kan sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí nípa why is it that those that are controlling the security architect of Nigeria have still allowed the borders to be let loose, where the invasion of terrorists, this terrorist has been breeded somewhere, whether in Niger, Chad, wherever, and they've now passed through into our own territory. Some have been told to just go and live as normal people. Fúlàní yẹn dá o, máa ń bá mi pọ́n mi. Iṣẹ́ tó ní kò wá ṣe nìyẹn, òun ò ní láti jà nísìn. But we are saying that this election is not going to resolve the problem, but every Nigerian now do not want to listen to anything. They are just tired of PDP, tired of APC, tired of even Labour Party, tired of N9, and they just want a change again. And everybody is excited, but they are not seeing the bigger picture of the control tactics to Walatita. Let's hear this man.
Now we have faced such level of oppressiveness in our land, such level of frustration.
It's 8 minutes. I'll let it go all the way through.
Such level of suppression. Where in one segment of the nation, blood will flow like water. Killings and killers will arrive, level a whole village overnight. In some cases, they will own up that they are the ones who did it for the sake of whatever reasons they claim. Nobody is arrested, nobody is prosecuted, nothing happens, no consequence. In another part of the country, probably the southwest or south or southeast, some people come out for demonstration, and before you know it, people are leveled to the ground. People are arrested. All right? So there is one law for one part and one law for another part. That is the situation we have faced so far, the situation of injustice and inequality. Now you look at the situation with appointments and positionings, and it will appear to you as if intelligent people don't exist in no other part of the country apart from some parts of the country. We have a multi-ethnic country. We have a multilingual country. We have a multi-religious country with two dominant religious bodies in the nation. But if you look at sensitive positionings, whether it's in the executive, in the judiciary, in the legislative, in the military or paramilitary, it appears as if there are no people in any other part of the country. Take a look at this. You have President, Northwest Muslim. You have Senate President, Northeast Muslim. You have INEC Chairperson, Northwest Muslim. You have Speaker of the House of Representatives, Southwest Muslim. You have Chief of Air Staff, Northeast Muslim. Minister of Defense, Muslim, North. Chief of Army Staff, Northeast Muslim. Inspector General of Police, North Central Muslim. National Security Advisor, Northeast Muslim. Director, National Intelligence Agency, Muslim North. Director General, SSS, Northwest Muslim. Comptroller General of Immigration, Northwest Muslim. Comptroller General of Customs, North Muslim. Comptroller General of Civil Defense, Muslim North. Comptroller General of Nigeria Immigration Prison Service, Muslim North. Acting Chairman of EFCC, Northeast Muslim. Chief Justice of the Federation, Northeast Muslim. Code of Conduct Head, Muslim, Northeast. Managing Director, Post Authority, Northwest Muslim. NIMASA, North Muslim. NNPC Managing Director, Northeast Muslim. Minister of Education, Northeast Muslim. National Universities Commission, Northwest Muslim. JAM, Southwest Muslim, and so on and so forth. It can keep on going on and on. Someone has said that the top 20 positionings in NNPC is occupied from the same region as well. What comes to mind is there is no intelligent person and no qualified person from any other part of the country. There is no intelligent Shekiri person, no intelligent Ijaw person, no intelligent Biron person, no intelligent Magavon person, no intelligent Tif person, no intelligent Idoma person, no intelligent Igala person, no intelligent Ibira person, no intelligent Ibibio person, no intelligent Anan person, no intelligent Efik person, no intelligent Ishan person, no intelligent Bini person, no intelligent person from no other part of the country that can be in any of those sensitive positions, except people from one region and one religion, and people are meant to be forced to exist in peace under that kind of upside down, highly nepotistic, clanistic situation that is absolutely impossible. If it was a charm, it cleared. If it was a mentality bankruptcy, mentality is returned. It's impossible. There can be no peace in such level of inequality, in such level of brazen effrontery at taking a whole nation for granted. Nations of the world did not experience one over 100 of what Nigerians have experienced and scattered in pieces Soviet Union is nowhere to be found. Yugoslavia was one country that scattered and splintered into 8 countries out of one country. Czechoslovakia splitted into 2. They didn't see 1/100 of what we are seeing. Nations in the world that are wise enough, that are multi-ethnic, did their best. The United Kingdom, even though it's a nation, has ethnic groups that took care of the ethnic groups and gave regional autonomy to the Scottish, to the Irish, and the Welsh. Switzerland has 4 ethnic groups, and they make their presidencies sit to revolve around these 4 groups. What is the solution to the situation in our land today? If there must be peace, there must be equity, there must be fairness, there must be justice. People have clamored for restructuring. It is the devolution of power. Otherwise, there may be the dissolution of union. It happened in other places. And we pray and trust God that it doesn't happen in our nation. It's not time to play the ostrich and hide the head under. What is not confronted cannot be conquered. In medicine, we call something the debridement of wounds. You expose wounds in order to repair them. You clean them out in order to repair them. You make them bleed. Truth is what heals. And if truth is not spoken, healing doesn't happen. And it is time to tell the truth. People have been suppressed, subdued, subjugated, and treated second-rated as if they don't have sense and they don't have reasoning. And this nation is one of the most intelligent nations in the world. Our doctors, our professionals are the most intelligent around the nations of the world. Nigerians and Nigeria people have the highest rate of PhDs in America of any ethnic group apart from maybe Americans themselves. And it is time for us to sit up and say these things must be correct.
How much time? Mokiwe Ekabo, Yawadeni Kadeyamo. Yes, Pastor, we want Switzerland system, direct democracy. How much more time are we going to give these people before they will overrun every single one of us? Let's go to the next caller quickly. I'm going to release number and sister for the benefit of those of you that do not have the number. Go ahead, caller. You're live. Yes, sir.
By the grace of God, I'm a pastor. Now, look at the analysis this Pastor Noche is giving. Now, he knows all these things all throughout these days, all throughout this time. Ever since 2000, let's say it was 2001, up to today. So he just know all these things. With his congregation in Abuja, if you have been preaching these types of things for even a year, people will turn around. These people, they know this thing, my brother. That is what we have been shouting for long. Look at the analysis. It's an intelligent pastor.
You can tell.
I know him very well. But Kochima preach all these type of things. Only preach in for 6 months. People will talk. He is controlling more than 10,000 members in it at a seat. So if he can preach all these type of things, now you will know. And he is talking about the one to preach. It's just changing that he could because he was clamoring for Pastor B. So this is my brother. Because they cannot preach. People are now going elsewhere. They will still continue to enter churches. They will continue to pursue pastors. Because these people are controlling thousands of people. They're supposed to educate them in this type of things. My brother, telling the truth is what we call Christianity, not hiding under the falsehood. So
that is a fact. Ó ń bọ̀ díẹ̀ wọ́n máa lọ ṣe bí bàbá ti ń gbàdúrà pé kólúwa gbà wọ́n wà bí ó rí nǹkan kan ó rí pé gbẹ̀dú ti já náà mo wo kílẹ̀ kan I don't know how far it's true bóyá ẹ ti rí wọ́n ní Kòròdú àwọn boys wọ́n ti wọ police station wọ́n ti kó bọ̀ wọ́n announce now.
Ìjẹta lórí à ń pọ́rọ̀ yẹn ti ṣẹlẹ̀ but yes èmi náà ti rí fídíò yẹn ìjẹta nísìn.
Now my brother ó ń rúbọ bọ̀ ni o kékeré náà rí yẹn so I appreciate you Ọlọ́run máa it is done already ibi tọ́lọ́run fẹ́ gbégbá ló ń gbégbá yẹn so Monday we will see what is going to happen on Monday. God bless you my brother.
Thank you so much. I would say good evening and welcome to the late night conversation with myself. My name is Olami Koike as we continue to use our platform to prepare the minds of millions of Yoruba people, whether you are for or against. We are just telling people that the Fulani agenda is real. You don't have to agree with me. Hello, caller.
Hello, good man.
Ekalesa, Abekaro.
Ọlọ́run wà pẹ̀lú Ọlọ́run àmọ́ tó gbára yín ṣe. Ṣé rí lóòótọ́ àwa ọmọ Yorùbá ní ká ronú ara wa wò ọ̀dàlẹ̀ pọ̀ láàrin wa nírú àwọn báyìí ṣe èmi ti fẹ́ ra mi lẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Yorùbá ìyà tó ń jẹ àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá ti pọ̀ jù kò sí gbádùn kankan nílùú Nàìjíríà mọ́ kẹ́nìbọ̀dì dá dúró ló pè wá báyìí ká dá dúró ní táwọn èèyàn bá lè jáde kò sí ní tírù nǹkan báyìí bá máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ̀mí máa kọjá lọ lóòótọ́ àníwò yẹn àwọn ìjọba wáyé olórí burúkú ni wọn òun ni ẹlẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ń sìn wọ́n ń kọ́ àmì wọlé wọ́n ń kọ́ ọlọ́pàá wọlé ṣé wọ́n fẹ́ bá tiwa jẹ́ ni lórí kíni bọ́tà bá ti fèsì ara wa táwọn sójà náà ti ń kú táwọn ọlọ́pàá ń kú anybody máa yà ara wọn.
Thank you so much. Mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan sí have a task. That task is what we have been doing. Bashe fe push it. There are also enemies outside that are pulling it down. And those enemies are all over the place, you know. Not literally within the Yoruba people alone. We are dealing with a contractor that will have interest in Nigeria. And it of a gold, it of a sanwo, and it of a balekon, to mock resources come on in. And it is all about the resources. Alex Salmon, man Timothy Wanyilenkon, is a former Scottish politician and the first minister. Ó ti darapọ̀ mọ́ àwọn tó ń jà fún bó ṣe máa gba independence wọn nísìn. I'm talking about this guy. Àwọn kan máa mọ̀, àwọn tó bá ń follow news wa ní bíbáyìí kò ń ṣe gbogbo èèyàn náà ló máa mọ̀. That's him there, Alex Salmon. He is 68 years old. That means Baba Akintoye is about 20 years older than him. She 87 Baba. Well, roughly about somewhere around there. Onja fún Scotland láti gba independence wọn. He was a minister ní region here between 2007 and 2014. Èmi ti wà nílùú yìí. It's no longer part of that system anymore. But in tó ń jà fún nísìn is more of a Scottish independent so that they can have the full autonomy. Ini padà kú náà ni. What a mess. Ẹgbọ́n sókè ẹgbọ́n mi.
Hello.
I'm going.
Hello, bros. Quick.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Ó ti ń dojú ẹ̀ báyìí. Ìtí ọlọ́pàá fi yàtọ̀ sáwa civilian ní pé aṣọ tí wọ́n ń wọ̀. Ìtí sójà fi yàtọ̀ sí wa ní pé aṣọ tí wọ́n ń wọ̀ tí wọ́n fi yàtọ̀ sí ẹ̀. Ara àwọn èèyàn tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ní ẹ̀mí ju àwọn tó wà nínú aṣọ sójà lọ tó jẹ́ pé uniform tó jẹ́ pé civilian ni wọ́n. Aláwọn tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ní ẹ̀mí ju ọlọ́pàá lọ ọlọ́pàá dìgbòdùjà tó jẹ́ pé no civilian clothes ló wà. Gbogbo ẹ̀ máa tó jáde síta exchange of paper ni. Gbogbo ẹ̀ ṣe báyìí pé àwọn èèyàn kan kú mọ́ báyìí sí. Mo bá ń ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí da alákòókò rúlẹ̀ ní àbúrò mi pè mí ó ní à pé kí n jọ pé kí n tètè sẹ́ndì owó sí pé because àwọn ọmọ tó máa tẹ̀lé Monday mo ní wọ́n sá jáde lọ síbi tó bá ti ń yìnbọn tó bá ní kankan lára o. So ẹ jẹ́ ká máa wòran Ọlọ́run ti fẹ́ yanjú gbogbo kinní yìí. Ẹ rí pé ọlọ́pàá gá sá eré ní Monday. Ọlọ́pàá máa sá eré ní Monday nígbà tó bá níbo náà nípa nǹkan tí kò bọ ní Kòròdú yẹn. Àwọn pọ́ọ̀tì tí ò ní ìbọn tó jẹ́ kí kankan tó tẹ̀lẹ̀ wọn lọ́lọ́pàá yìnbọn pa àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n protest. Ẹ máa rí pé tọ́lọ́pàá bá mẹ́sọ̀ tí sójà bá mẹ́sọ̀ láti Monday lọ́sìn yìí ẹ máa rí pé tó máa dà. So ẹ já sáà fọkàn sí pé èlé náà ni àbúrò mi kan sọ kankan lẹ́nu yìí olódàbẹ̀ ẹni pé the last fight ló fẹ́ tẹ̀lé Nàìjíríà sí olódà ti máa ń sọ ti pé olódàbẹ̀ ẹni pé the last solution ló máa tẹ̀lé ó ní kò tẹ̀lé kọjá oṣù February yìí. So ọlọ́run àgbà kò sí ẹ máa bó tẹ ẹ máa bẹ́ẹ̀ tó lọ. ẹ ṣé gan ni ẹ̀gbọ́n mi mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́sẹ́ náà bínú ìkànnù phones mi tí mò ń lò ẹ ṣé gan ni for the call. Let's start it back. Let's hope this really a pick there. Àti lose àwọn tó wà lórí Instagram, but I'll connect one padà in just few minutes. What's in power on padà again? It's not easy. Once again, I say good evening to everyone that have joined us. So, Alexander Elliot Anderson Salmon is a Scottish politician. Àwọn politician ti tọ̀dọ̀ tiwa. Àwọn náà máa náwọn ní good intention. Everybody is a good guy. Even if tàbátẹ̀ náà kí wọ́n pò lè ní wọn, àwọn náà náwọn kì í ṣolè. Pé ká ṣe sùúrù fáwọn. You understand? It's a normal thing for them to say. I mean, I don't expect them to say anything otherwise. But one thing is, ǹjẹ́ rò pé àwọn politicians wa wọ́n máa dé stage tí wọ́n máa fi bá wa campaign fún independent of Yoruba Nation? Ìbéèrè kan tí mo fẹ́ ká mú sọ́kàn. Ẹ ló kọ́là wa ẹ káàbọ̀.
Ẹ wà kálẹ̀ ṣé wà ókè.
Àdúpẹ́ fún Elédùmarè.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni ẹ kú iṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè á wà pẹ̀lú yín.
Àmín.
Gbogbo ìdáwọ́lé yín á yọrí sí rere o.
Àmín Ọlọ́run.
A ní kú sọ́nà bí èéfín o.
Àdúrà ńlá àmín o.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni STEM library to go out because I'm following you back to back.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni, thank you so much.
Ṣé rí nǹkan tó mi fẹ́ contribute sọ̀rọ̀ tó wà lẹ́yìn? Mo like gbogbo analysis yín because mo mọ̀ pé ẹ like practical.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ẹ bá jáde gbogbo pẹ̀sì máa ń jáde kò sí lè ti mi kì í wò nínú gbogbo ẹ̀. Even I decide not to watch any media anymore. Lẹ́yìn Yorùbáwùyí bẹ́ẹ̀ máa yégún ẹ̀yin mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta ti máa ń wò nìyẹn this time around because gbogbo analysis ní ó yéèyàn dáadáa kò kí ń ṣe bọ́lẹ̀ kájà media gẹ́gẹ́ máa ń sọ and the rest of the people ṣe mọ̀ anyway they are there, they mad people all over the place gẹ́gẹ́ bí àṣà yín. Ẹni nǹkan tẹ́mi kàn fẹ́ contribute síbẹ̀ ni pé kí àwa ọmọ Yorùbá ká get ready dáadáa torí pé kí ni bẹ́ẹ̀mi ṣe fojú wo gbogbo bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ yìí wọ́n mọ Tinubu wọ́n mọ àwọn Haúsá yìí mọ Tinubu wípé Tinubu ó lè fi 99.9% nǹkan tó ní wá nǹkan tó ń fẹ́. Ṣẹlẹ̀ àwọn pé tẹ́ bá rántí ọjà jóná ní Lagos State ó lọ gbówó fún ọ ní Katsina. Ọjà jóná ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ó lọ ń gbówó fún ọ ní ilẹ̀ Haúsá. So àwọn Haúsá yẹn fúnra wọn àwọn gan mọ̀ wípé jẹgúdújẹrá èèyàn ni. Wọ́n dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé tó bá fi lè wọlé as president ó máa lo veto power. Ẹ wo bóyá bíìdì tọ́ọ̀gì sí gbogbo Èkó bóyá máa bíìdì tọ́ọ̀gì sí gbogbo Nàìjíríà nìyẹn. Ẹ tó bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ against ẹ̀ á nìkan mú kúrò lẹ̀. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀rọ̀ yín dọ́là kò bọ́ta nísìn kó tiẹ̀ wá for 1 minute ta ló pa Fúnṣọ́ Williams. Ṣé ti yé yín? Bí wọ́n ṣe pa Bọ́lá Ìgè náà nìyẹn. Tó yẹ pé dèní dàárọ̀ ìyá rí anything wọ́n pàṣẹ wíwá. Tàdí yàtà ó rìn lọ because gbogbo program yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ máa ń sọ gbogbo ẹ̀ from back to back ni máa ń wò. Ṣé ti yé? So bí ó ṣe yẹ káwọn ọmọ Yorùbá bó ṣe yẹ ká ronú sí nìyẹn pé ó yẹ ká padà wálé gbogbo àwọn politician yẹn tó bá láìkí ara wọn kí wọ́n bá wa di kíní yìí mú ká gba ilẹ̀ wa padà because àwọn fúnra wọn máa sa eré tó bá yá. Àwọn Haúsá yìí wọn lè ever gbé ìjọba fún Tinubu tó bá wọlé. Ẹ jẹ́ ká agree pé mi campaign fún Tinubu o ẹ try láti gẹ̀ẹ́tì àlàyé mi dáadáa o. Ẹ jẹ́ ká agree pé Tinubu wọlé. Ṣé àwọn wípé Amosun jáde nígbà kan tó sọ wípé wọ́n pọ̀ jù wá lọ ní National Assembly ní Abuja. So kò sí bí Yorùbá àti Igbo ṣe fẹ́ dìbò. A lè wọlé. So wọ́n máa ti Tinubu mọ́nú yàrá kan ni. Wọ́n máa sọ fún pé okay a rí pé o win election lóòótọ́. But o ní láti ti ọwọ́ bọ̀ òwe. Constitution tó wà nílẹ̀ ló gbọ́dọ̀ fi rule. Àìjẹ́bẹ̀ àníyàn náà ṣe as president. Ṣé àwọn pé Tinubu desperate? Definitely àtọwọ́ bọ̀ òwe yẹn. So gbogbo promises ẹ̀ níta a máa di pé wọ́n béèrè lọ́wọ́ pé ẹ̀bọ Tinubu sọ pé tó bá wọlé ó máa ṣe nǹkan báyìí ìgbà ẹni ò ní dẹ́nibọ̀dì lóhùn. Ẹ wo short man devil nísìn ó ń kéré ó kàn kéré síbẹ̀ ti ẹ̀ ni it's nowhere to be found anymore. Ṣé ti understand? So tí àwọn politicians àwọn tó bá gbọ́ nísìn ó yẹ kán jẹ́ ká padà wálé kó tó late because báwọn èèyàn ṣe ń bá lọ yìí bí àṣà Gbénga Adébóyè ó ní angry man it can be hungry man àbí báwo ló yẹ sọ ṣé ti understand? So Àtíkù náà kẹ́ nìyẹn tí Àtíkù bá padà síbẹ̀ Ìgbò ló kọ́kọ́ máa kick off ìgbà tí Ìgbò bá kick off Yorùbá náà kick off because our Yorùbá is like àti ready torí pé kíni northern kan lè kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ kí northern main tún wọ́ sí ibi táwọn ọmọ Ìgbò tán ti máa yarí tán ti máa àwọn máa ya wòlé lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ tí wọ́n ní. Ok ẹ jẹ́ ká wá lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ Peter Obi tí Peter Obi bá wọlé tí Peter Obi bá ṣèṣì wọlé àwọn Haúsá mọ̀ wípé ó máa dí pẹ̀lú àwọn ṣe ti understand ó máa dí pẹ̀lú wọn seriously ó máa dí pẹ̀lú wọn to the core because láti 1999 nísìn wọ́n jẹ́ kí Ìgbò wọ́n jẹ́ kán tèsí fáwọn yẹn rárá wọ́n sideline wọn complete. ṣé wàá sọ fún mi tí Ìgbò bá wọlé nísìn ṣé wọ́n nígbẹ̀sán lẹ́yìn ìgbà yẹn wọ́n ṣe wá dí pẹ̀lú àwọn Yorùbá tá a jẹ́ ká wọ́ọ̀dù. Èkó yẹn dẹ̀ lójú wọn wà because they always say Lagos is no man's land. So tí àwọn èèyàn bá gbọ́ nǹkan tí mo sọ yìí kàn jẹ́ ká ronú sí dáadáa o gbogbo eléyìí tí bàbá Adébóyè ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń pariwo kiri yẹn it's just for his own selfish interest. Bàbá yẹn I don't know àgbàlagbà tán lè sòótọ́ ẹ tí ok àfihàn wọn gẹ́gẹ́ bí nǹkan tèmi máa ń sọ ikú kan ló máa pààyàn. Àwọn tí àtìkèkí yọ tó yọ lẹ́nu ní Turkey ṣé wọ́n rò ti tẹ́lẹ̀ ni ṣé wọ́n lọ ṣe protest ni. Àwọn ti Syria nǹkan ṣọ́pọ̀tà ṣé wọ́n lọ ṣe protest ni ikú kan náà ló máa pààyàn. So kí ló dé tí àwọn bàbá yẹn tó lè bọ́ ta gbogbo èrò tó wà ok for example nsìn ó jáde ní year kan bóyá I can't even remember bóyá bíi couple of years ago ó jáde ó gbé placard dání kìnìkan kí ló dé tí wọ́n lè continue láti gbà yẹn ipe ẹ̀yin ìjọba yìí nǹkan tẹ́ ń ṣe fún wa yìí ò dáa. Àwọn ọmọ wa tí wọ́n jáde school wọn ríṣẹ́ ṣe àwọn ọmọ wa dolóṣó kalẹ̀ bàbá yìí ò rí nǹkan kan sọ sí wọ́n ń pa àwọn èèyàn bàbá yìí ò rí nǹkan kan sọ sí ẹ wá gbé microphone dání ẹ máa deceive gbogbo wa ṣé mo ṣe yẹ kó rí nìyẹn ẹ máa ní Daddy G.O who is Daddy G.O ta lọ́nà òun kì í bá sọ̀rọ̀ èèyàn bíi tiwa ní gbogbo wọn náà bá ṣe bí wa náà ṣe bí àwọn náà ok kéèyàn kó tó di pé bóyá èèyàn mọ nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe nílé ayé wọ́n kọ́kọ́ bí níbi èèyàn wọ́n bí èèyàn wípé ènìyàn ni ẹ́ ìgbà tó bá délé ayé tó mọ bó ṣe tó fáìdì ara ẹ̀ ìgbà ni wàá ṣe mọ irú religion tó fẹ́ yà sí. So wọn bí pastor wọn bí imam wọn bí oníṣẹ̀ṣe mọ́ anybody kan stop láti máa kájú wa they need to come out there and talk. Oyedepo náà wà bẹ́ẹ̀ nìyẹn wọ́n máa ṣe kéde kiri irú iwájú kiri bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn they are all liars bẹ́ẹ̀ ká ṣòwò rẹ̀ they are all looters. So kí ló dé kí la ṣe fún wọn wọ́n ń pààyàn wọn lè bọ́ ta kán tiẹ̀ wá kó gbogbo èrò yẹn jáde ní ọjọ́ kan péré láàárọ̀ Monday kan péré okay ní ọjọ́ tó láti service lọ́jọ́ Sunday okay o ẹ̀yin ọmọ ìjọ ẹ̀mọ́ kọ́tà máa ṣe àárọ̀ Monday ẹ jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa gbé placard dání this government is not favorable kóníkàlùkù kọ́ tiẹ̀ síbẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. ẹ fẹ́ sọ fún Mr. Koiki ṣé nínú gbogbo èrò tó wà nínú chọ́ọ̀chì wọn yẹn àti chọ́ọ̀chì Adébóyè àti Tòyédépò ṣé half èrò yẹn ò ní jáde kán bọ́ lọ sí secretariat ní Aláùsá kí àwọn bàbá yẹn kán dúró síwájú ẹ sọ fún mi ṣé Sanwó-Olú máa sọ pé kán lọ yí tágàtì mọ́ wọn ni àbí Jagaru ní máa sọ pé kán lọ yí tágàtì wọ́n nílé ìdánwò ẹ̀wò náà àwọn bàbá yẹn they don't care wọ́n ní jet wọ́n ní gbogbo ẹ̀ wọ́n ní private àwọn ọmọ tí àwọn òbí tẹ̀ ń gba owó lọ́wọ́ wọn tẹ̀ fi build the school àwọn ọmọ yẹn ò lè lọ sí school yẹn. They are completely so wicked. Ẹ̀wọ̀n ṣe wá ń pariwo nísìnyí Ọlọ́run gbà wá o àti ṣẹ̀ talent scam. Àdúrà ti tèmi ni wípé gbogbo orí àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá tó fìyà jẹ àti ilé ìtàn lè gbó àti ilé ìtàn padì fọnàfọntu ẹlẹ́dàá gbogbo wọn ò ní forí jì wọ́n tọmọtọmọ. Ọ̀gànjọ́ òru la wà yìí àdàbí tó bá ti jẹ́ pé wọ́n bá ṣe dáadáa ló kù ẹni tó bá ti ṣe dáadáa nínú wọn kò sí nǹkan kan tó máa ṣe tọmọtọmọ ọ̀pọ̀ ẹni tí ò bá ti ṣe dáadáa nínú wọn tó yẹ pé wọ́n lọ fi wá gbowó l'Àbújá ni lágbára ìṣẹ̀dá gbogbo ẹ̀jẹ̀ tí wọ́n ta sílẹ̀ ní gbígbóná ẹ̀jẹ̀ aláìṣẹ̀ tí wọ́n ta sílẹ̀ gbogbo bíkíbi táwọn náà bá wà ìbànújẹ́ máa wá wọn ní tọmọtọmọ ni bó ṣe máa rí nìyẹn Mr. Koiki Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè á dá ilé àti ọ̀nà yín sí ìbànújẹ́ ò ní wọlé sọ́dọ̀ yín gbogbo bíkíbi tẹ́ bá ń lọ báyìí àánú Ọlọ́run àánú ènìyàn a máa wà pẹ̀lú yín ni ẹ ní ṣìṣe ẹ ní ṣìṣọ ọwọ́ ọmọ aráyé ò ní tẹ̀ yín o ẹ ṣé gan ni ìyá yín ò ní fojú sunkún yín o ẹ ṣé gan ni o tó ẹjọ́ ẹ túbọ̀ máa analyse nǹkan yẹn síta tó bá mọ̀ wípé pàrẹ́jì ẹ jẹ́ káwọn olóṣèlú yẹn kan padà wálé gbogbo títí tí Mr. Ṣọlá sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan ó yẹ kán fíṣítì wọn nulẹ̀ lóòótọ́ gbogbo ilé ìtọ́ wọn agree àwọn èèyàn lè lọ máa sun báńkì wọ́n lè lọ máa sun anyway bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn olóṣèlú yẹn gogogogogogogogo ló yẹ kán lọ fíṣítì ilé wọn. àwọn ilé yẹn kán lọ fíṣítì ilé wọn kí ló dé kí la ṣe fún yín wọ́n káwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n pamọ́ sábúrọ̀dù níbí báyìí iná wà omi wà sísítẹ̀mù ló ń wọ́ọ̀kì níbí báyìí kò ń ṣàdúrà náà ẹ ti kó gbogbo èèyàn lẹ́rú Jesus Christ kìíní kan ìgbà where is Jesus Christ ní London where is Jesus Christ ní America.
ẹ ká máa bẹ́tẹ̀ ẹ̀ lẹ́sẹ̀ gan ẹ̀gbọ́n mi thank you so much for that contribution we appreciate you thank you
very much God bless you sir.
ẹ ṣé gan ni
mo
kí gbogbo èyí tí ẹ ti ń wọlé lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan aṣẹ́mẹ́yẹ bọ̀lápò ni mo kí ìyá mi dáadáa Ọmọlára Fati Adékọ́lá mo fi tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ mo fi dárúkọ yín ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò àwọn ọmọ kan bẹ̀ àti àwọn grandchildren àwọn kan ti wà tá ti mọ́ra ti pẹ́ lára àwọn tájọ wà nínú Nigerian community some agree with my views and some say they still want to support Tinubu but we are not fighting each other ọ̀rọ̀ lákọjọ́ ń gbé yẹ̀wò tí Tinubu bá ṣe tán after 8 years ta ló máa tún kàn that's the question. Hello caller ẹgbọ́n sókè.
Hello Koiki bàbá Koiki tó yàtọ̀ jù the last man standing now the main reason tí mo ṣe kọ́ ni tó sọ̀rọ̀ tán because the major problem ta ní as a people in that country in fact 95% ọ̀rọ̀ religion yìí ni ṣé rí àwọn Yorùbá wa wọ́n máa ń lù sí ẹ̀dì wọn wọ́n máa ń lù sí orí wọn wọ́n bá ti gbọ́ anything spiritual onítìrí tó wá dàrí wa rú nǹkan tó gbé wọlé nìyẹn o Ọlọ́run ló rán mi wá Ọlọ́run ní ṣé ẹ mọ̀ pé àwọn ìfẹ́ sì wà nínú bondage onítìrí tì sí lórí ọ̀rọ̀ pé Ọlọ́run lẹ́nu mi sì fi iṣẹ́ divorce pé wọn fẹ́ tẹ̀lé nǹkan tó lọ́n sọ wọn fẹ́ ṣe kinní kan now let me go back to the issue of Asoya Adeboye èmi bí mo wà I was in minister for like 20 years kó tó di pé mo wá sí America you see that man initially God called him not normally but gbà tí mo wá sí America ojú mi láti so many things and I now discovered that our men of war let me talk about Jiro because I was his spiritual son with all due respect Baba is a coward ṣé rí mo discover nínú Bíbélì wípé gbogbo àwọn ìránṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run tó wà nínú Bíbélì o Ọlọ́run rán wọn sí ìran wọn ni even the Lord Christ had to tell somebody nígbà tán call attention ó ní God sent me to the lost sheep of Israel ṣé rí gbogbo àwọn tá ń pe Jésù yìí for Africa òkìní kan o we are associated with Jesus just by grace ó tọkàn mo sọ fún yín yẹn bí tọ́náwẹ́ bí ṣé ẹ rí ẹni tí ọlọ́run máa lò fún ìran kọ̀ọ̀kan ọlọ́run ti dá nígbà tí mo lọ sí school America bíi Indians ni mo tó wá discover yìí pé tó bá jẹ́ pé ìlú làwọn British gbé wá most of us báyà ní gbogbo a máa jẹ́ sí yìí àwọn náà dẹ̀ believe wọ́n dẹ̀ pray ọlọ́run dẹ̀ gbàdúrà wọn. Koiki Baba, when it comes to the issue of religion, because àwọn yẹn wá ṣé nínú àwọn bàbá yẹn you cannot quantify torí ẹjọ ọ̀rọ̀ religion ẹ jẹ́ ká máa wá máa náà you cannot quantify so many people that are depending on that baba ṣé nínú Adébóyè yẹn tó bá jáde lé tó bá ní Yorùbá Nation mo fi Ọlọ́run bẹ̀ yín ẹ gbàgbé àwọn political kìíní their spiritual kìíní is so strong I'm telling you wọ́n dẹ̀ ti kọ́ ẹlòmíì believe ẹ̀ ó believe for Lord ẹlòmíì dẹ́ bá sọ pé Nàìjíríà ti dàrú ó rí kò ní kúra kò rówó gbà ó gọ̀ọ́mì pé Adébóyè ò ti sọ pé ìlú yìí kìnìkan ó sì believe pé Nàìjíríà sì máa ṣiṣẹ́. So gbogbo àwọn bàbá yìí and those cabals they are selfish. Let me tell you truth why they are selfish. Ṣé ẹ rí irú ẹ̀ ò lè gbàdúrà ká ní Yorùbá Nation you know why? Ṣé ẹ rí church èrìdí gbogbo rẹ̀ tún tẹ̀ ń rí yẹn I don't know how many thousands of parishes ó wà Nàìjíríà nìkan àti Igbo àtàwùsà àti gbogbo ẹ̀ ló wà ní church yẹn all ẹ̀yà ní gbogbo Nàìjíríà are you getting my point? Gbogbo rẹ̀ tún tẹ̀ ń rí yẹn kò sí bí rìdí ṣe lè tóbi tó àwọn èèyàn tó wà níbẹ̀ náà develop ẹ̀ o kò ń ṣe pé àwọn èèyàn tó wà níbẹ̀ náà kọ́ gbogbo rìdí nǹkan I'm telling you the truth. So àwọn bàbá yẹn pé wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé wọ́n jẹ́ ká wọ́n máa lùkù bí pé àwọn fẹ́ tù ju àwọn fẹ́ tù kí. So they are more thinking about their own personal interest more than all other people. And it's a shame. And the man taught me that a righteous man is as bold as a lion, but he's coward. He cannot come out and talk the truth directly. In 2015, there was one man, I don't know if you have ever listened to that message, one believe Bosun Emmanuel. Ó ti sọ gbogbo nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí gbà yẹn. Baba came out and denounced it. Bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn dẹ̀ sọ gbogbo nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ gbogbo nǹkan táwọn Hausa flag tí wọ́n plan lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà. Look at where we are today. Yoruba Nation not going back. And everybody must know that at this point, nobody soldier can face war. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I know there's no way we can let conversation like this. We will always get our anger on the religion. Spiritualism depends on how everybody takes it. But the major problem we are dealing with, as much as Mopadalo say conversation on the 14th of February, and I'm just going to go through the list of some of the things we talked about. The number one on that list, and Toba will broadcast on the 14th. I know a lot of you are not probably catching up because, especially they are running a very strong. I've told them to continue to run our broadcast, even though we're not doing any rally, we're not doing any protest, but we still want to get the feed of what is going on the ground. So we're supporting them on the ground so that we are supporting them on the ground so that they can be able to broadcast. Hey, imagine we had about 6 broadcasts live from, the difference between us is we spend a lot of money on them to enable them to be able to go live and stay there for hours. You don't complain with data on 5,000 naira data the most send the lano. So that $2 I expect tomorrow to be hot. Ojojúmọ́ mi fẹ́ kí Nàìjíríà máa hot ju ti jọ́ kejì lọ. Tó bá máa di àárọ̀ yìí nísìnyí mi fẹ́ kó tó gbóná ju ọ̀la lọ. The reason for that is Nigeria tí dé edge tí ó fẹ́ collapse, but ó ti wà ní that part. I saw the military vehicle already roll out in Lagos. All this is just intimidation. The military cannot take you out. You can take them out if your attack under Article 51 of the United Nations Charter, you can also, defend yourself. Article 51, nothing in the present charter shall impair the inherent right of individual, àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá, or collective self-defense, àpapọ̀ àwọn èèyàn, if an armed attack occurs against a member of the United Nations. We are still member of the United Nations under the sovereign nation called Nigeria. So as much as we are saying we are Yoruba people, but under the international law, tọ́ba máa classify gbogbo wa, ètò ìpín yẹn ànígbé kọ́ ní sẹ́fún mi ní few minutes. Tọ́ba máa classify èmi àtẹ̀yìn nísìn, wọ́n ṣì máa pè wá ní Nigeria, even though I said we're not Nigeria, you know. I'm not talking about àwọn tó ti ní other passport around the world. They've already had what they called nationalization of another country. So is it that they are having those two identification running parallel to each other? But the present Ọmọ Yorùbá lẹ́ni, you are still being classified as a Nigerian under international law. And this is a very important part. Dual citizenship. Yeah, that's the word that I'm looking for. Yoruba Nation, yes. But under the international law, Leni, you are still classified as a Nigerian until our flag is raised up. And that is why, in as much as I don't want to divert into that, the argument of we have got a nation is not a joke. It's not something that we sit and we just say we have a nation. It has to also prove under the international law. That international law does not mean that the UN will recognize it, because as of today, Taiwan is a country and is not yet recognized under the United Nations. But it is a country of its own. And in terms of how you want to declare is a complete fallacy, because we're now dealing with not just our communism, we are dealing with the international law. So for Yoruba Nation, under international law, we are still Nigerians. Afentobani dual citizenship, or any totally relinquish citizenship, and it's not every one of us that have done so presently. Because Katobere Yoruba Nation, Sheniton Law Nigerian passport, side to the US passport. Consequently, law Nigeria, or be in a year or in 3 years. Lo ṣe gba passport yẹn. Yeah, cool. Yeah, ti fẹ́ cool. Ọlọ́mọ jẹ́ kí ya mi kú tó délé o. Kò dẹ̀ fẹ́ lo American passport yẹn kó lọ gba visa. So ká tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ Yoruba Nation, a lot of people have the Nigerian passport. But this charter tí mo kà fún yín allows you to defend yourself. Tí sójà ṣe ń pa yín yẹn, tẹ́ bá pa sójà padà, tá bá dé òfin àgbáyé, under law yẹn ó guide, because Nigeria is under that international law. But what is happening is because àwọn tó wà nílé, they've been caged. Sójà ti jáde yé, okay, fine. I mean, we don't expect them to shoot you and kill you. But Africa is not Europe, where they will not shoot you. The worst they will use is a water cannon. The worst they will use in Nigeria is not tear gas. They will use a live ammunition and they will kill you, just as it was done in Ojota twice on the Yoruba people. The question then is, should they be able to attack back in October, in January 9, tó bá yẹ pé àwọn ọmọ yẹn ń gbọ́ instruction tí mò ń sọ níbí báyìí lójoojúmọ́ ni you can defend yourself with anything. And if anything happen, àjọmọ̀kẹ́jọ lọ sí international law which bind Nigeria and you as a Nigerian citizen. Gbogbo èyí tá wà nílé àtàwa àfẹn ti renounce Nigerian citizenship ẹ̀. And that is why until our flag is raised up, we will be classified as a Yoruba citizen. And that is why we must make sure we derail that system there. So, under the Article 51, nothing in the present charter shall impair the inherent right of individual or collective self-defense if an armed attack occurs against a member of the United Nations, until the Security Council has taken measures necessary to maintain international peace and security. So it is important for us, as we are preparing into this crisis that is about to start. The military would like to intimidate us. They've done so before, and they're still going to do so again and again. And they're not going to back out. The military ideology in Africa, in Nigeria, is not to protect you, but to intimidate us. And the more tó bá intimidate wa, sójà pa, tó bá jẹ́ pé n tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Lekki toll gate yẹn, ta kàn gbọ́ pé sójà pa wa, tó bá fà wá náà ti gbọ́ pé sójà apá sójà, then it becomes not a local news, not a local conversation anymore. Let's give and take. Èèyàn mélòó ló pa ní Lekki toll gate? Roughly 50 people, 100? I don't know the figure. Let's say 50 people were killed in Lekki toll gate. Ekale Baba Bashir, any more volume? 99 people. Clearly, 99 soldiers no coup. If 99 soldiers have died, it will become not only a local news anymore, it will become an international news, because it has now become a confrontation between the citizen and the security agency. But the reason why the news did not push more, I know CNN did a documentary and all that, this could have become a high scale, to buy both ways. But since the children did not have weapons to kill the soldier, so everybody just fade away. And that's why psychologically, àwọn Yorùbá ní Koiki ń tì wá lọ bó ṣe pa àwọn ọmọ Lekki toll gate. Tó bá jẹ́ pé n tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Lekki toll gate yẹn, sójà ò ṣe lọ sínú creek. Ẹ gbọ́ mi dáadáa. Nínú creek, ẹ̀ta ló mọ̀ bí tó ń pè ní creek ní Nàìjíríà. Àwọn ló mọ̀ tó ń pè ní creek. Not everybody knows all these things though. I know some people knows. Èèyàn mélòó ló mọ̀ tó ń pè ní creek ní Nàìjíríà. Creek. Ṣé creek ló máa ń pè ṣáà ìbọn mi ṣẹ́gun ọ̀nà? I hope I pronounce it very well. Kí lè rò pé sójà ṣe ń lọ sínú creek Niger Delta? Ṣé fi pé ní sójà máa gba ó máa pagìrì wọnú creek láti fi lọ pa wọ́n níbẹ̀? Kí lè rò pé kí ni reason tó ṣe lọ sínú ibẹ̀ láti fi lọ pa wọ́n? Because àwọn tó fi lọ báyìí náà ní wọ́n ní weapon. That is why ilẹ̀ ti ṣú ànílé increase tempo volume yẹn, so ẹ máa bá manage. Tẹ́ ẹ bá gbọ́ mi dáadáa lórí Facebook, ẹ lọ sórí Koiki Oduduwa bí a ti phone máa pick dáadáa, but I can't go more than this voice. Ilẹ̀ ti ṣú àdẹ̀ni neighbor tá gbọ́dọ̀ disturb. The reason why the government has bring people like Tompolo to them, Asari Dokubo to them, is because they have weapons and they are destructive. The reason why they are not afraid of us, our nation, is because we have not shown them who we are yet. And máa pè yín gbogbo yín tẹ́ pé yín máa pè yín padà má wọ̀rì. Mo rí gbogbo yín tẹ́ pé Amẹ́ríkà kan àti kódà pé Lagos méjì. Ta ló agree pẹ̀lú mi pé ìdí tí wọ́n ṣe bẹ̀rù àwa lénìí is because a kàn sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí lórí social media. And that's why we need to think. But mo fẹ́ kó jẹ́ pé àwọn la máa lọ push energy yẹn fún wọn. Làmídìí oṣù wa ń bẹ̀ ó ti sùn. Àjọ máa parí ẹ̀ nìyà o. But àwọn ò ní weapon ká fi jà. Àwa rò pé kì í gbà tá a dín ní weapon. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wa rò pé ṣe bá ní nǹkan táwọn baba ńlá wa fi ń jà. Ẹ ṣe jẹ́ ká lọ invest sínú ẹ̀ làwọn ọmọ Yorùbá bá kówó rẹpẹtẹ ní 3 years ago. Oríṣiríṣi dán bá ń jáde. Mo lè padán, mo lè wọnú ilé kí n jáde. O lè wọlé kó jáde, o lè bá apààyàn nìyẹn. Mo lè ṣe yẹn. Àwọn èèyàn lè ẹlòmíì ò lè sọ owó tó fẹ́ lòmíì tí kò rí kankan. Africa Confidential Society. So eventually, the lot of Yoruba people, whether genuinely or ingenuinely, were pumping money to beef up our people. That's about the Yoruba Nation in Monsoyo. So that we can be fortified. Because about fortified that even though Taba need enough to dẹ̀ pé ṣakabula làwa ní because ṣakabula làwa fi ń pa ọ̀yà ṣọ́yà làwa máa ń pa lóko tó bá yan yan kan wà tó ṣe kọ́kẹ́ kàkàkàkàkà kó tó tún yìn mí but àwọn tá à ń bá dé o. But what we have been able to do is to now start challenging ilẹ̀ Yorùbá gangan pé níbo làwọn kinní yìí wà because I realize pé kò ń ṣe pé àwọn tí à ní kọ́ lọ beef up yẹn àwọn ta ní kọ́ lọ bá majority of them are also working for the politicians and it becomes a compromise. Ẹni tí Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún bá ń lò tẹ́ bá ní kó lọ bá kẹ́yìn lọ bá tálẹ̀ rò pé ó máa fún ní support ṣáwọn ọmọ Yorùbá Nation ló máa fún ní support àbí Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún tó ń fún ní payroll tó wà lábẹ́ for argument's sake. But as Nigeria is now going into ètò oníbọn gbogbo ẹ̀ ti fẹ́ fọ́jú báyìí, what we should now be preparing as Yoruba people is, like I said in the broadcast this afternoon, we must not be deceived that this military tomboy, they have everything to attack us. No. They will have a couple of weapons. But taba kojú wọn dáadáa with whatever we have. Mo fẹ́ fi gbogbo ẹnu sọ̀rọ̀. Mo rí ìmọ̀ ìyá mi gbé mi lékè. Wọ́n máa kánlẹ̀. Ẹ ṣe ìyá mi mọ́ lára. So, ẹ má jẹ́ ká bẹ̀rù. I know it's easier said than done. And that's why we are saying the large turnout at Biomodada. I'll increase volume here, Mr. Bashir, and repeat the same thing. Ẹ lọ sínú another broadcast. Mo ń sọ̀rọ̀. Kò ṣe lè ní kò mo ti ń sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ lọ sínú another one sir. Ẹ gbọ́ mi nínú bẹ̀yẹn dáadáa. Mo lè increase volume here ju bí ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí lọ. So, what we are now saying is the Yoruba Nation is going to mix with a lot of crises tó ń bọ̀. crisis kan ti fi dé nísìn tó fi wọ Nàìjíríà, and whether they like it or not, we will take advantage of that. You don't have to like it. My prayer every day is those crises then rí lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ kò gbọ́dọ̀ wálẹ̀, gbọ́dọ̀ increase sí ni. Crisis tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ nísìn nínú Nàìjíríà, my own prayer is kò gbọ́dọ̀ lọ́lẹ̀ rárá, ó gbọ́dọ̀ increase sí, because tó bá ṣe increase sí làwa máa take advantage. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ní Mr. Koiki ẹ jẹ́ káwa náà jáde ká ṣe protest. Taba announce such now, they will put everything on our own head, because already based on the energy that lò for 3 years, the Inspector General of Police released a statement that we have amassed a lot of weapons to disturb the election. But the election itself now is going into crisis based on the no fuel, no naira, new and old or new, the instability in the country. So everybody will become mad this week, and the crisis will erupt. But if I come out tomorrow, kí n sọ pé gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá o, Ìgbòho ti ní ká jáde, ká lọ ṣe rally, ká ṣe protest, then it is the Yoruba Nation that they will use. But what we will do is, we want the crisis to continue, but we will work within whatever we can do to continue to make sure that crisis, and that is where my own media is preparing to work. We will continue to push, because in everything in life, anything koto mama fuele. And I will say things that you will get upset. My prayer is Nigeria will be stable between now and the next couple of days. I want that system to collapse from within. So every one of you that are sending money home, if you not send the change kékeré kan sáwọn èèyàn wa nílé lálẹ́ àmì lálẹ́ àná, ó difficult kó tó lọ. Eventually mo bá wọn ra credit ní nígbà tí mo rówó yẹn send. I was gonna send them the money, but nígbà tí mo rí send, mo pọ̀ dára 5,000 naira MTN fáwọn méjèèjì tí mo fi send owó yẹn sí. I was gonna send it bank yẹn kò lọ, because there is now heavy movement between the network in the banking system. Hello, caller.
Yes, I have
Ètò ni ẹ sà.
Yeah. Mo fẹ́ dá sí nǹkan tó ń lọ náà ni o.
À ń gbọ́ yín.
Bóyá ẹ̀dẹ̀ ti sọ mọ́rọ̀ náà tẹ́lẹ̀, but bóyá mi gbọ́ nígbà tí mo fẹ́ ń kọ̀. Ohun tí mo fẹ́ sọ ni pé lásìkò yìí, a gbọ́dọ̀ pè fún rally kankan gẹ́gẹ́ bí Yorùbá Nation.
Okay.
Because a bá pè fún rally lásìkò yìí gẹ́gẹ́ bí Yorùbá Nation, orí wa wá fẹ́ yí gbogbo wàhálà àwọn ọjà sí.
Mo ṣe sọ́tọ̀ nísìn náà ni.
Àwọn ọmọ máa parọ́ mọ́.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Wọ́n dẹ̀ ń bára wọn jà ní. So kọ́ máa wá ìdá ní wa lórí, so a ní láti wà very careful.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni sà.
Eléyìí ò ń ṣe àfi àsìkò yìí náà sọ fún àwọn tó ń tẹ̀lé ìyá onítìrí kọjọ torí Ọlọ́run. Kọjọ torí Ọlọ́run kọ́ máa jáde pé rálì kankan báyìí. Tí ìyá yẹn kan bá pè wọ́n kọ́ máa dá ìyá lóhùn. Kọjọ torí Ọlọ́run mo ti bẹ̀ wọ́n.
I'm sure pé lára wọn gbọ́ wa. Ẹ ṣe gan gbọ́ mi. Thank you so much and we appreciate. So just like I was saying, because in tó mú Inspector General of Police to release statements here, what if we have gone quiet after the January 9th? And it was good to go quiet because, I mean, somebody was killed, you know. the team has to go back to the drawing board and ask questions and say, okay, kí la tún máa ṣe. Ṣáwọ̀ tẹ̀ tí mọ̀ pé ọ̀rọ̀ olówó máa yá báyìí, but eventually ó ti yá ju bó ṣe yẹ lọ. Hello, caller.
Mo ní sáré contribute ni.
Okay.
Ẹ kú ètò.
Ètò nìyẹn.
Nípa lórí ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ náà ni mo ní kí n dá sí. Ṣé rí ọ̀rọ̀ àwa Yorùbá? Ajá tó máa sọnù ni kò ní gbọ́ fèrè ọlọ́dẹ. Nǹkan tó kàn ń dùn mí jù ní pé àwa táwa ní diaspora àwa la gbé ọ̀rọ̀ yìí lágbèrú sórí. Àwọn táwọn wà ní inú ibẹ̀ yẹn wọn mọ̀ páwọn wà in danger. Now, ẹ wo gbogbo wàhálà tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí nísìn. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ìgbà tí gbogbo wa ń pariwo Yoruba Nation, Yoruba Nation, Yoruba Nation, Yoruba Nation la fẹ́, tí gbogbo wọn ti dìde nígbà yẹn, pẹ̀lú gbogbo bí wọ́n ti ń ṣe tọ́mọ̀ ẹ̀ irú wàhálà tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ ta tó ń sọ pé torí pé Ìgbòho ló wà náà sì pé kán lọ ṣe rálì. Ṣé nísìnyìí ṣé Ìgbòho ló ń pa àwọn èèyàn káàkiri ní gbogbo àwọn iwájú báńkì, gbogbo àwọn yúùtù ti gbogbo àwọn sójà, àwọn gbogbo bírí mọ́lá àwọn tí wọ́n lọ kó sí ojú títì pé kó máa pa gbogbo àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá. Ṣé Ìgbòho ló ń ṣe gbogbo yẹn? Kò sóúnjẹ, kò sí owó, gbogbo àwọn èèyàn ló ń pariwo. In fact, orí messenger mi ti kún. Mo ti sẹ́ndì owó, in fact, Ọlọ́run kó ṣàánú wa. Èèyàn náà fẹ́ fi kọ́kọ́ fi bá ti tọ̀ táwa jẹ́ ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Tinubu ṣé mọ̀ fíìmù bàbá yẹn?
Ẹ bá sẹ́ndì owó èlò gan lẹ́yìn wá ní lọ́wọ́ báyìí.
3 months ago ni mo láàlà. Ṣé ni pé bàbá yẹn ó máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ pẹ̀lú confidence ni?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
3 months ago ni mo lálà. Iṣẹ́ tí Tinubu tó fi parí gbogbo iṣẹ́ àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà kì í ṣe Yorùbá nìkan. Táwọn màlẹ́kà mi kọ́ sí pé Tinubu ṣe mo rí àwọ̀ tí wọ́n fi ń pa ẹja lódò nẹ́ẹ̀tì ńlá yẹn. Òun ló fi kó gbogbo àwọn èèyàn sí tó jù sódò tó fi ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn. Iṣẹ́ tó dẹ̀ ṣe ó ń dá lójú pé ó confirm, ṣùgbọ́n tí Olúwa bá ń jí tí Ọlọ́run bá ń jẹ́ Ọlọ́run. Ààrẹ àwọn wòólì bàbá yẹn kò ní débẹ̀.
Àmín Jésù.
Nítorí pé tí Tinubu bá débẹ̀ ó fẹ́ lọ láti lọ sẹ́mọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn wà nínú ẹ̀ ń lọ ṣe ń kówó gba ilẹ̀ Haúsá lọ. Àwọn ọmọlàdẹ̀rẹ̀ wọn ní ẹ̀bà dalẹ̀ ara wọn. But I thank God pé ojú òun gan sí òun náà tí wọ́n ti mọ nǹkan tóun gan wọ̀ lẹ́nu àwọn èèyàn ń kàmpẹ̀ ní Imo State. Wọ́n ń pariwo òbí. Ṣé mo fi
kò tí mọ bó ṣe ń lọ.
àsìkò tó lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ti Sunday Igboho lẹ́yìn. Gbogbo wọn torí nǹkan tí wọ́n máa jẹ́ ìmọ̀tara ẹni nìkan.
Ẹ̀yẹ́ máa kọ́ máa ti Sunday Igboho àtẹ̀fẹ́ kọ́ ti Sunday Igboho lẹ́yìn.
Àfẹ́mí. Ìwọ yìí lọ́mọ yóò wà ní House of Rep. Ìwọ yìí ìyàwó ẹ̀ jẹ́ sídẹ̀ǹtì. Ìwọ yìí lọ́mọ ẹ̀ jẹ́ ìyálọ́jà gbogbo Nàìjíríà. Ìwọ ló tún fẹ́ lọ jẹ pírẹ́sídẹ̀ǹtì. Ṣé òun nìkan ni? Àwọn gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sáwọn sí gbogbo àwọn ọ̀dọ́ wa ń sìn. Àánú àwọn èèyàn ló kàn ń ṣe mí. Ṣùgbọ́n tí àwọn ọmọ èyí tí kálukú wọn bá lè yà síta ń sì kí kálukú wọn nísìnyí kọ́ ya síta àwọn orí nǹkan tí wọ́n ń ṣe nílẹ̀ Ìgbò ni. Wọ́n rí nǹkan tó ń ṣe nílẹ̀ Ìgbò kí gbogbo Yorùbá jí kí gbogbo wọn dìde àtọ̀dọ́ àti àgbàlagbà sárúkọ kí gbogbo wọn ya sójú títì. Wọ́n fẹ́ kọ́kọ́ lọ sílé gbogbo àwọn ọba kọ́kọ́ ya gbogbo ẹ̀mí ẹ̀rà. Gbogbo wọn sì jókòó kalẹ̀ sínú ilé nítorí pàṣírí tọ́rọ́kọ́bọ̀ sẹ́ǹdì sí wọn.
Àlọ́ máa jáde sẹ́ ìyá mi, ojú ń kán wa ni, ọ máa jáde wà láì kò sọgbọ́n ẹ̀.
Tí gbogbo wọn bá ya síta, inú mi ti ẹ̀ dùn pé Ìgbòho fira ẹ̀ kọ́ńsẹ̀ fi bàbá oníbàbá sílẹ̀. Ibi tó ṣe dé yẹn ó ti gbìyànjú. Ẹlẹ́rù ló máa kọ́kọ́ gbẹ́rù ẹ̀ níbi tó bá wúwo. Ó ti try, Ìgbòho ti ṣe tó lè ṣe. Tí ebi bá pa kálukú wọn, tí èèyàn pa wọ́n kú lọ sínú ilé gbogbo náà máa ya sójú títì. Òun ni mo ní kí n dá sí o. Ọlọ́run á ràn yín lọ́wọ́ Kóìkì. Ṣọ́ọ̀dàlẹ̀. Gbogbo àrígẹ́tọ̀ tí wọ́n sá lọ tí wọ́n sá lọ ojú wọn ló máa ṣe. Nítorí pé èmi ò kí ń dúró lẹ́yìn àbòsí. Ẹ̀yìn ọ̀tọ̀ lèmi máa ń dúró sí. A ti fi hàn mí pé Yorùbá Nation á máa gbà á.
Lágbára Ọlọ́run kò sọ́gbọ́n ẹ̀.
Ìgbòho dẹ̀ ni Ọlọ́run rán. Nígbà tí wọ́n mú Ìgbòho, mo dá pé mo ti pè sórí prógrámù yìí tí mo ti sọ mẹ́sẹ̀jì tí mo tún sọ ní alẹ́ yìí fún yín. Mo ní kí rí Ìgbòho ni tó ń wa ọkọ̀ yẹn lọ táwọn èèyàn ń jà. Tí gbogbo wọn ní dráìvà yìí ń sáré gan-an. Ìgbòho wá bọ́lẹ̀. Ó ní kí ló dé tẹ̀ ń jà? Ìgbà ẹ̀jẹ̀ gbogbo gbà Ìgbòho wà ní detention tó wà nígbà yẹn. Mo ní Ìgbòho wọ́n ti fi ilẹ̀. Mo gbàwẹ̀, mo gbàdúrà. Olúwa ṣe wọ́n ní Yorùbá Nation, ó ní a máa gbà á ni. Ó ní kí ló ń ṣe gbogbo yìí tẹ wà nínú ọkọ̀ yìí tẹ̀ ń jà? Ṣé wọn padà jà wọ́n ń dá omi gbogbo wọn ń dá omi àlàáfíà Yorùbá rú báyìí?
Ó lágbára. Ọlọ́run ti kó Ọlọ́run ti.
Ó ní
Ọlọ́run ti gbèjà wọn ti kó wa yọ.
Kí ló dé tẹ̀ ń jà? Yorùbá Nation á máa gbà. Ìgbòho tún padà sínú mọ́tò. Ó tún bọ́ sí di steering. Ó mú akọ̀ yẹn lọ. Mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ìbùtí ayọ̀ ló máa wà wá kúnlẹ̀ sí. Gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n fa ikú Tinubu wọn Nàìjíríà àwọn yẹn ó sì ṣeé ṣe fún Tinubu sí kó tètè padà wá. Kó tètè padà wá kó sọ̀rọ̀ sókè pé òun ò dì kí gbogbo àwọn president gbogbo àwọn tó ń fẹ́ pé àwọn fẹ́ dìbò fún àwọn fẹ́ lọ fún president àwọn fẹ́ lọ fún gómìnà kankan yẹn gbogbo àwọn Yorùbá wa nísàlẹ̀ bí yẹn kí kálukú wọn yọwọ́ kíbò tó dé tí kálukú wọn bá yọwọ́ kíbò tó dé tó sọ pé àwọn ò ṣe mọ́ ẹ máa rí pé gbogbo ẹ máa dàrú.
Let's hope he's going to do so. Ẹ ṣé gan ni mọ́mí mi, thank you so much. We appreciate.
Ọlọ́run á túbọ̀ wà pẹ̀lú yín.
Pẹ̀lú ògo Ọlọ́run. Èmi ti ní pé èmi ni last man standing tó bá ti ń rẹ gbogbo wa energy tèmi àṣẹ máa dìde wàláì ẹ rò pé mò ń ṣeré ni nígbà tá a bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní 3 years ago. ẹ lóye alálùbáríkà ìyá dáadáa.
Kóìkì ọmọ olóyè.
Kòkó méjì Ìjẹ̀bú Òde confam.
Kóìkì ọmọ olóyè.
wọ́n náà ọmọ oko ọmọkùnrin ẹ̀ náà débẹ̀ ẹ ṣé gan ni ìyá.
Ṣé o ń gbọ́ mi?
Àlàáfíà ń gbọ́ ìmọ̀.
I really truly appreciate everything tó ń ṣe.
Adúpẹ́ fọlọ́run.
Jerry, iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe it's not easy to tell you a journalist but the journalist eléyìí tún yàtọ̀ fún regular journalism education
lágbára
torí ọ̀rọ̀ ìlú wa là ń
bẹ́ẹ̀ni
sọ but at the end of the day àwa la máa hallelujah.
àmín bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ṣé ẹ rí gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ wọ̀nyí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni mọ́mí.
Àti látọdún kẹta o àti láti ṣí o gbogbo agbára tó oníkálùkù ti tiraka left and middle and front.
Kò tẹ̀ ṣe máa sọ.
Ṣé ẹni kan tó ń lọ nílẹ̀ right now like I told you last time tí mo call in mo ní the beginning of this issue mo ló máa ń pa èdè kan pé gbàgbọ́s máa ṣẹlẹ̀ bọ̀ àwọn people rò pé ó ń pe ogun ni wọ́n rò pé ó ń pe ìjà ni bọ̀ kò yé wọn àwọn people wá láyìíká kéèyàn fi gbogbo ẹnu sọ̀rọ̀ kan to understand. Kì í ṣe pé wọ́n fẹ́ kó military wá wọ́n fẹ́ kó ìbọn wọlé that's not the case. Jébà àgbòsàn ó ti máa ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí ó ti ń ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí.
Èèyàn mẹ́ta lọ́nà palẹ́ pẹ̀ kò ti sùn lọ.
Ọ̀nìkan tí mo fẹ́ fàyọ̀ ń bẹ̀ ọmọ ìyá mi kò ní pé tí orí wọn I'm from Ondo town wọ́n máa ń pa òwe kan lóńdó ẹ máa ìgbín àwọn ìgbín kan kéékèèké tó máa ń pè ní ìpèrè ìmọ̀gàtà pè ní Yorùbá wọ́n ní tí wọ́n máa ń pa òwe yẹn lóńdó wọ́n ní tí omi bá gbóná dáadáa wọ́n ló máa yé ìpèrè and the best way láti lè extract ẹran ìpèrè yẹn kúrò nínú ṣẹ́ẹ̀lì ẹ̀ is by boiling a very very hot water. When you put that water really hot you dump it on that ìpèrè Ọlọ́run ọba gbọ́ wọ́n máa yọ ọrùn wọn síta fún ara wọn ni. Ẹ̀gẹ́ tì mí. So tómi bá gbóná ayé ìpèrè omi yẹn ó sì ń lùkù ọmọ bọ̀ ni. Nígbà tí gbogbo ẹ̀ bá hit àwọn pípù wa tán kò tẹ́ tó máa pè wọ́n kájà lé. Ẹ ní announce Ọlọ́run ọba gbọ́.
Kò tí mú wọn nígbà yà ni.
Kò tí hit dáadáa tó bá
àwọn
wọ́n
náà sọ
hit jù báyìí lọ.
ó ṣe fi tọ́ọ̀ṣẹ̀ ni kò tí kàn dáadáa.
Ó sì ń rìnrìn everybody ni.
Tẹ máa bínú ju KOIKIMEDIA gan lọ.
Ìwọ gan ló tún máa sọ fún wa pé ó dẹ̀ ti tó náà ẹ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ díẹ̀ náà ìwọ ló tún máa sọ fún wa ìwọ tó ń pariwo tẹ́lẹ̀ ló máa sọ fún wa pé eléyìí dẹ̀ ti tún wá bá pọ̀ jù ẹ ti tún go to extra ẹgẹ́ tì í tó mọ̀ pé àwa pípù wa àwa Yorùbá àfojúdi wa pọ̀ gan-an a máa rí nǹkan báyìí a dẹ̀ pretend even in real life even in our job places even in another country tá à ń gbé àárín nǹkan àárín òótọ́ báyìí a dẹ̀ máa pretend a máa gbé ẹlẹ́bi fún aláre a máa gbé aláre fún ẹlẹ́bi. So àwọn Biafra àwọn ti ń go through tiwọn how many years it's time for Yorùbá people kankan náà fẹ́ẹ̀sì the same thing táwọn Biafra ti fẹ́ẹ̀sì sẹ́yìn káwa mọ bó ṣe ń rí lára. So gbogbo ilé ìtàn sọ yìí ṣẹlẹ̀ owó ló ń ṣì wà lórí ẹ̀ ó ì máa kọjá owó lọ ẹlòmíì máa ní owó yìí gan kò ní oúnjẹ fi rà lọ́wọ́ tá à bá lọ. So just continue do what you are doing. Ẹni tí ìbá àtúntọ́ sí ẹ lára, ẹni tí ìbá àgbẹ̀ ẹ lólè, ẹni tí ìbá ṣáà máa ṣe nǹkan tó ń lọ. Nígbà tó fi bá gbóná ayé ìpèrè.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ẹ ṣé gan ni thank you so much thank you grandma ẹ ṣé gan ni mo kí gbogbo àwa tí a wà lórí ètò lálẹ́ yìí níbi tí a ti ń fi ẹ má bínú on backup lọ́wọ́ tó bá ti backup tán a lè gba more calls I still have the strength and the energy mo lè jí lọ bí kankan lọ́la so àbá ti parí ká tó pa gbogbo ká lọ sùn ni tó bá ti backup tán ẹ̀rọ ìpè wọlé on backup lọ́wọ́ I think every 2 o'clock on backup creating a local backup the importance of technology tí mo fi sọ̀rọ̀ lé lẹ́ǹkan is also something that I believe the West does not want us to enjoy. Àbúrò mi yẹn nísìnyí. And wọ́n mọ̀ pé tó bá ti mú wa tí a bọ́ nínú oko ẹrú àwọn West ó máa difficult láti stop innovation tọ̀dọ̀ tiwa náà. So let me play that video kó tó di pa máa gba the next call because àwa tó tún gba call àní lè play video yẹn mọ́. Bó ni video yẹn wà. Why China is losing ta ló mọ̀ tán pè ní microchip. I know a lot of people are into tech. Kakọ lọ wò lórí Google. Èmi náà ti gbọ́ video yẹn but microchip. Everything we're using is under microchip. So when we say microchip technology, anytime you have a few seconds, Adam Smart, number, I'll let you in just a microchip, also called a chip. Computer Timon Loy, phone tefin bami will program TV, everything is microchip. But how many people know that America only software yẹn? So this video that I also, during my leisure time, it is on YouTube. It's a 9 minute 58 seconds. I will share it out now into my Twitter. Twitter Olayomi Koikilele. Okay, my share so KOIKIMEDIA not, but then below sorry Facebook no. So that entobafe lowo eleriwo níbẹ̀ náà. There's a lot of things that will help us in the long run, when we are able to have our own independent country. But as we speak right now, should we remain in Nigeria, there will be a lot of things that is not going to happen. And money politics, la mama play, which is exactly what is going on right now in Nigeria. So the title of these on YouTube is Why China is Losing the Microchip War. Ogun. Ogun oríṣiríṣi ló wà. I'm telling you. But ẹ mọ̀ pé torí táwọn yẹn bá ti gbọ́ ogun, bọ̀bọ́ ìbí ogun ló like. Let's listen to this video quickly.
Company called ASML, the only company in the world that can make this machine. This machine makes the most advanced semiconductor chips, or microchips, in the world. After he left ASML, he started 2 new companies, one in the US and one in China. US and ASML lawyers would later allege that Yu recruited other ASML engineers to his US company, that they brought with them stolen information about ASML's machine, and that it was all backed by the Chinese government. This story is just one small piece of China's monumental effort to transform one of the world's most global and significant industries, semiconductors. But China's effort has increasingly locked in a struggle with the United States.
This isn't about market share. This isn't about tariffs. This is about security.
So, how exactly did China and the US enter into a Cold War over computer chips?
The question is, how did China and US went into a Cold War lórí ọ̀rọ̀ microchip? Just as we are saying a fẹ́ gbalẹ̀ wa, but àwọn kan ní nǹkan kan nínú ilẹ̀ yẹn tí wọ́n fẹ́ jẹ́ kó lọ sọ́dọ̀ tiwa tó yẹ pàwọ́ la máa wà in control, because ìdí tá a ṣe ń pariwo pa fẹ́ dá dúró ni pé a fẹ́ make sure pé our resources is controlled by us, whether our partner pẹ̀lú America, our partner pẹ̀lú Europe, but a fẹ́ make sure pé àwa là ń control it. And that's why Baba Fẹ́nifẹ́re sọ pé look, ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe regional government, so that we can go back into that region and we can deal with things in that region and we can pay a little bit. The work, but the politicians are or regional government more. So that's why I'm asking again. I hope this territory, I hope it's not been sold completely or leased out. And if we don't cut away, I don't know. But already ó ti ń rúgbó bọ̀, bọ̀ bí mọ́mí mi ṣe pè lẹ́ǹkan, wọ́n ní kò tí kan dáadáa. Mo mọ̀ pé Lamid might like something like this. Lamid is into technology and is one of our top guns when it comes to technology. But, the Yoruba country will be able to support him, but the Nigeria cannot support him. Ogowa tó fẹ́ jáde. Ó ju nǹkan táwa gan lè emphasize, ó ju psyche mi lọ. Ẹgbọ́n ọ̀dọ́ mo sọ, ògo Yorùbá tá à ń sọ yìí, ó ju brain gbogbo wa lọ in terms of in tó fẹ́ jáde tó ń fẹ́ panú ẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀. So táwọn bá dẹ̀ ti fẹ́ kó jáde, ó bẹ́tà káwọn náà má jẹ mùdùmùdù yẹn mọ́ for now. Kí crisis wà. You can see the reason why I say the more there is crisis, the better. But crisis tí mo ṣe ń rí yẹn kò tí push, kò tí knock dáadáa. The crisis yẹn bá knock dáadáa, UN General Assembly meeting will be called.
This is the first semiconductor chip, invented in the 1950s by engineers in the US. It's a piece of silicon with 4 transistors on it. The more transistors, the more powerful the chip. By 1960, engineers...
Ní 1950, kí n kò ṣàlàyé fún wa, torí mo pẹ́ rí dáadáa. Ní 1950, chip yẹn mẹ́rin ni. Tẹ́ bá wò, ṣe rí pé mẹ́rin, mọ̀ pé fóònù yẹn kò ní ṣọ́ dáadáa. Mẹ́rin ni. Nígbà tó máa fi di 1960, ó tún increase sí. And 1950 yẹn, 19 mo fẹ́ get nǹkan kan. Mo fẹ́ kó máa pé ọ̀dọ̀ wa gan lọ ti jí kíní yẹn, ó ní kan so 1950, 1914. So 1914 wá before 1950 àbí. Ó yẹ pé ibi tó ti ń káàkiri lọ ti wá sọ́dọ̀ àwọn bàbá tiwa láti fún wọn ní ifá transistor ẹ̀ tó ń lò léde nísìn. I might be wrong. Ẹ̀ràn pé ó du fáyẹn, ó dà pọ̀ máa níbi numbers ni. And everything in computer is numbers. Ẹ rí pé ibo mo ti gbọ́ tíyàn kan sọ pé program wọn ni mò ń gbọ́ lára àwọn mídíà wa tí Yorùbá Wuyi ni àbí tán ni báwo gan ló ṣe kó wa lẹ́rú. That's okay, African Confidential. So in 1950, but níbo ló ti rí technology yẹn gangan? Ṣé lọ́dọ̀ wa ló ti rí tó fi transport ẹ̀ lọ? Ṣé lára àwọn tí wọ́n kó lẹ́rú tó kó lọ sí US? But they're not going to tell you all these. So we're dealing with a big monster that is not just the Fulanis. Let's go back to the video.
They already made one with 4 times the transistors, and each year they figured out ways to add more.
So since the early 1960s, semiconductors have improved at an exponential rate.
This is Chris Miller, author of Chip War.
The founder of Intel, Gordon Moore, predicted in 1965 that the computing power produced by a single chip would double every year or so, and that rate has held true roughly up to the present.
I know you will not say a lot.
The first companies dedicated to making chips were in the US, where they really just had one main customer, the US government.
Okay.
The first use cases were...
The first chip tó kọ́kọ́ máa ṣe and tó dẹ̀ rà lọ́wọ́ wọn ní US government. I'll play this video again when we're doing a proper broadcast in the software. But in tí mo kàn fẹ́ mú jáde níbí báyìí ni pé why China is losing the microchip war? Kí ló dé tí China lose ogun microchip lọ sọ́dọ̀ America? America, I won't play the video anymore because there's a lot of calls coming through and we need to take those calls. Sherry, for us to survive as people, we must be prepared to do whatever it will take. Is sacrifice. I mean, I could have just said, you know what, lale, omo, but the little town your back bolale, ó lè jálẹ̀ ẹlẹ́lòmí máa ṣe ọkàn pé ọmọ òun náà máa tátán ni ẹlòmí délé sọ pé no, may we still go for election. It's up to you, but we know that the election is not going to solve the problem. So ẹ jẹ́ kọ́kọ́ pé ẹni tó wà ní Nàìjíríà torí battery wọn lè máa lọ and all that. So I hope he's in Nigeria ló wà bí Ghana. I keep mixing this particular number. So let's call him back and we now start taking more calls. Ẹ má bínú, ẹ go ahead. Ẹ káàárọ̀.
Ẹ kú sẹ́sà.
Àwa nìyẹn.
Mo rò pé bóyá ká ṣe change tóònù yìí pé ogun ń bọ̀ níwájú. Ká sọ fún wọn pé a ti wà nínú ogun gan already.
Okay.
Torí ó dà pé tá a lè sọ fún ọ pé ogun bọ̀ yẹn kò jẹ́ kán mọ̀ pé inú ogun gan náà wà lára wọn.
Okay.
Mi mọ ìdí tí ìyá lọ́jà bá sì lè máa sun ilé ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ tàbí wáyé. Ṣé màá lọ lọ́kadà tí ló ń sun ilé ẹ̀ fún lọ́wọ́ tá a wà yìí ní Nàìjíríà? Oníkúrú gan wọ́n ń gba owó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Kí ni pàjáwò lóyè kó lọ fún káwọn ní wàá lè jù wọn jáde kí wọ́n dúró dúró ṣe Sunday gbowó mọ́. Wọ́n pa àwọn ìyá lọ́jà, wọ́n pa àwọn tó ń gbowó lọ́wọ́ wọn lọ́jà, àwọn chairman ọlọ́kadà, àwọn chairman ọlọ́kọ̀, kí ni wọ́n ń sunlé fún lọ́wọ́ yìí tí wọ́n lè máa kó nọ́bò wọn? Owó tó ń gbà kí wọ́n fi ń ṣe. Èmi ò pé ibi bóyá ká máa sọ mọ́ pé inú ogun kan náà wà, àwọn tó lè ń gbowó lọ́wọ́ wọn yẹn kan náà ń kó wọn sínú ogun kán lọ máa bá wọn. Káwọn wọ́n lè tún wọn máa lọ sọ́dọ̀ àwọn house of rep yẹn. Ibo ni wọ́n ń kówó lọ.
Mo ti ń chẹ́kẹ̀ lámì, mo ti rí bọ̀bọ̀ tó ń sọ̀rọ̀.
Ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn pípù yìí, ọ̀rọ̀ mu kan sí ẹ̀yẹ mi, à ń sọ.
I'm just finding out that thing for.
Bóyá àbá kan wo fíìmù àbí bá kan, kò jẹ́ nǹkan létí wọn rárá. Wọ́n jẹ́ ń sọ pé kíní ń bọ̀ wá díẹ̀, ó dẹ̀ ń bọ̀, sí iná àwọn kan sì lẹ̀ dí mọ́lẹ̀.
Okay.
Ẹ jẹ́ kó máa yí wọn pé inú ogun kan fúnra wọn kan náà wà, kò dìgbà tá bá tó yìnbọn mọ́ra wọn kan sọ pé bóyá wọ́n ti wà ní ogun.
Títí aago mẹ́ta a parí program so kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ láì dé at time by 3 o'clock UK time a parí ẹ̀ so that ẹni tó bá fi lọ sùn. All right. Ẹ ṣé gan ni ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Mr. Adam. While we were doing this cheap tí mo sọ fún yín, Lamid was telling me about a young Yoruba man, a lè pè ní boy. I'm gonna play video kan tí mo rí nísìn. His name is Silas Adekunle. I don't know him before. I'm hearing him for the first time. And Silas Adekunle is a Nigerian inventor and a technology entrepreneur known for creating the world's first intelligent gaming robot. Wow. 26 years old. When I can video kan tó ṣe pẹ̀lú channels. Let's listen to that video.
It's now time to check out another Nigerian leaving a positive mark on the globe. Silas Adekunle had always wanted to make robotics more exciting. Today, he has created the world's first intelligent gaming robot and has also been listed as one of the world's most revolutionary engineers. Let's check him out.
Failure is a natural part of the journey. If you're not failing, you're not trying anything. My name is Silas Adekunle.
I love that beat. Failure is
Failure is a natural part of the journey. If you're not
failure is naturally part of a journey. Failure is a natural part of a journey. Ọlọ́run jẹ́ káwa fail nínú ìrìn àjò Yoruba Nation. Àwa máa pass ni.
failing, you're not trying anything.
If you are not failing, you are not trying anything. if you are not failing, you are not trying anything. I can repeat it. And it goes again with the 60 minutes testimony how Osama bin Laden was killed on YouTube. That mission was almost failing. Helicopter méjì ló gbé dé Pakistan. Mo show lórí broadcast fún wa rí. Fẹ́ni tó bá wo broadcast yẹn torí broadcast yẹn ọgbà míì ẹ lè má wo full ẹ̀ ẹlòmíì máa ń ráyè wo gbogbo ẹ̀ torí kò ṣe mí nìkan mo ṣe program. But there was a documentary of how Osama bin Laden was killed, and I think we talked about it, some few days ago. And Osama bin Laden, after they got intelligent, the Pakistan Lohasi, America started preparing the SEALs. And to all America man don't pay me SEALs. And that SEAL eventually, prepared their mind that they were going to take out somebody. If you are not failing, you are not trying. Benny, Eshigoni, Yawa Molara, Fati. You have to try. And our Yoruba to try in everything to rescue Nigeria. But Nigeria to fail one isn't. But our politicians will believe Nigeria to fail one. I want them to mudu. Ito ti kwa ito walai. Awalama stop mudu. So what I'm just trying to say is 2 helicopters to gbé débẹ̀ ìkan crash ẹ ká máa gba call yẹn ká máa kí ó máa pọ̀ tó ráwọn yàn adẹ̀tí ọkọ̀ aago 3 ló máa parí ètò ẹ bá ṣe ní briefly a padà sọ́dọ̀ Adékúnlé Silas ẹ̀kálẹ̀ abẹ́ká rọra dà.
Àkọ́kọ́ mo kọ́kọ́ fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ètò páàkì ní pé wọ́n fẹ́ federalize Nàìjíríà wà lọ́wọ́ sí ní ìsìn second one ní ẹbí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé
yeah.
Just 2 years more.
Yeah. How many more? Few more years.
2 months left. We need 10 years.
Within 10 years. So the Caliphate need another 10 years before they can overrun every one of us. So even if Tinubu becomes the president, they will still be able to achieve that agenda. Even if Atiku and Peter Obi.
No, Atiku is in the picture. It's between Tinubu and Obi. No, it's between Tinubu and Tinubu.
Okay.
Because Tinubu is a pure Muslim. One of them could buy idea.
Okay.
So now, what they try to do that, they want to, see condition to go and
thank you so much, Babson TJ.
The other one from between the new ball, and they will take over the old land.
So what you're saying, going that way, and is that the reason why or interim ti ń jáde nísìnyí pé Buhari má gbéjọba fún interim?
Ó ti bẹ́ẹ̀ náà àti primary election tí wọ́n ti lè mú ìyàn tí wọ́n wáyé.
Tó ti lè get Ahmed Lawan.
Tó lè gbé Lawan.
Okay.
Because Lawan wà nínú kápítì ní ibi tẹ́lẹ̀ kan tó lọ draw ẹ̀ jáde kó wá rọ̀.
Okay.
So gbogbo kìíní wọ̀nyẹn ti plan ni. But now ní àtọ́rí pé Tinubu ó tóbi jù wọ́n lọ òun lágbára ilẹ̀ ló lágbára jù.
Náà tó ṣe ni pé ó play òun play aláriwo bẹ́ẹ̀ mi náà ṣe ń pariwo ó ti tètè pariwo síta and àwọn náà ti rí pé tó bó ṣe pariwo yẹn táwọn bá respond sí ó lè lọ bà nǹkan jẹ́.
Ibi tó ní edge díẹ̀ fún ni pé àwọn Kanuri gangan tí wọ́n ṣe Fúlàní àwọn náà fẹ́ regional government irú àwọn Kano.
Okay.
Àwọn Sokoto.
Okay.
Wọ́n fẹ́ regional government. Àwọn náà support Tinubu bá irú àwọn El-Rufai. Àwọn náà fẹ́ láti lọ dá Fúlàní. Politically gan wọn ò lẹ́nu fún Fúlàní because now ó ń ṣe bọ̀bọ́ yìí ló yẹ kó gbé báyìí Tinubu.
Shettima.
So inú wọn náà Shettima kọ́ ló yẹ kó jẹ́ báyìí. Ó yẹ ká lọ sínú aláwọ̀ kàdí.
Side boni Shettima ti wá bọ̀nú náà ti wá nàbí àwọn kọ́ eré àyẹn náà nìyẹn. bí dẹ̀ ṣe gbọ́ I'm not too sure èèyàn kan ṣe analysis kan mọ̀ bí àwọn fídíò bí àwọn gbọ́n bí àwọn ẹ̀ka ni wọ́n ní Borno yẹn is a very ilẹ̀ tó tóbi gan ni Borno tó lè sink anything wọ́n ló tóbi gan ni.
ó dùn yọ adé ní Christian nínú ẹ̀ ibẹ̀ ní nínú tiwa former speaker kó tó di pé kìnìún náà dé.
Dogara ó rà pé Christian ni Dogara bí.
Christian ni Dogara bọ̀ wọ́n kí ẹ àlàyé pé bóyá in case tí wọ́n bá rí Tinubu ṣẹ́ ọ̀ wálé tí Tinubu bá kọ́ ọ̀nà picture èyí á lè take over 2 things so that is ariwo yẹn ti lu síta báyìí pé.
Okay, Borno is the second largest state in Nigeria ọ̀nà tóbi gan ni. Mo kàn rántí wọ́n tún sọ àwọn kankan tó wà tó jẹ́ bíi mo mọ bí ṣe fẹ́ sọ ó ní bíi I don't know bí kí n sọ pé bí spiritually something but there's something around Borno itself tó wà some kind of.
No, there's one stone náà nísìnyí tó wà ní Sambisa between Borno to Sambisa forest yẹn wọ́n ní stone yẹn it can bring electricity.
Ó ní natural resources kan tó ṣe jẹ́ pé problem wà ní gbogbo ẹ̀yẹn gan.
Yeah, it's a constant stone in the whole world as we speak. So àwọn ń ta wọ́n ń ṣe fún ara wọn in convention.
27 million per gram. Èèyàn kan comment pé 27 million. Borno is an empire of his own. Thank you so much, Mr. Louis Peter.
Kíní náà tún fún wa ní kílìwé yẹn. Former AD Abacha tó fẹ́ run fún
Sheikh Al-Mustapha okay ṣe side ọmọ Borno lòun náà.
ọ̀pọ̀ ṣe side òun náà fún wa ní kílẹ̀ pé the same stone yẹn náà ń tà under gino fi ń ṣe tó ń ní ìkòwò yẹn sápò ara wọn. so insurgency wọ́n kọ́ ní cover
Yakubu Gogara is about you.
Mali lọ síbẹ̀.
The stone is Californian or something. Yeah.
God is the they said it's one of the fastest stones in the whole world presently now.
Wow. So that means pé kò likely pé àgbáyé tá à ń bá sọ yìí náà tá a lọ ń bẹ̀ yìí nísìnyí. Ọmọ máa make sure pé bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn wà ń govern ni.
Sẹ́ni Yorùbá Nation gẹ́gẹ́ bí a ṣe bí ẹ̀yin ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ trust everybody. Tẹ̀lé àwọn tẹ̀ ìgbàmọ́ra both ìta àti inú ilé ọ̀tá ló jẹ́ fún Yorùbá Nation.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Wow.
Ẹ̀kọ́ orí ìtàwé náà bí ọ̀tá òun ó fojú hàn àwọn ọ̀tá wà tá à ń bá jẹ tá à ń bá wọn ọ̀tá ni wọn olóṣèlú àárín wọn fọ́tà àìmọye àwọn èèyàn tá à ń respect ló jẹ́ pé wọn ò sí ìsèpèjì pẹ̀lú wa rárá.
Okay.
Wọ́n make owó àwa tá a wà nílà mọ̀ pé they make money daily ló make owó wọn lára ìbàjẹ́ Nàìjíríà. So tí Yorùbá Nation bá wà wá irú àwọn olóòlù make owó wọn.
I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised.
Tó bó ṣe rí nìyẹn ẹ̀kọ́ tí mi kàn rò pé mo ti sọ̀rọ̀ yìí rí ṣé bá rántí pé mo ti gba nọ́mbà èèyàn kan tí mi nílò rẹ̀ tí mo sọ àwọn nǹkan kan tí ò ṣe sọ lórí ìṣàkóso tá a bá fọ́ nǹkan tá a sọ yìí ẹ̀kọ́ tí ká dákẹ́ ká kàn máa wò.
Ọ̀nà wà lọ́yọ̀ náà kí ní tá à ń sọ pé wà ní Borno yẹn other states as well.
Ó wà lọ́yọ̀ náà. Now ìjà tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ẹ̀rín Oyètọ́lá àti new governor nísìn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ó ń ṣe nǹkan kan tó lè lo allocation kan ló dídí àwọn ìlú allocation wọn tó wá 4 billion 5 billion. Wọ́n á sanwó òṣìṣẹ́.
So kí ló wá ń díjà wọn lẹ̀?
Kọ́ńtà ń wọlé sí Ọ̀ṣun State ọ̀hún lift gold.
Okay.
Kọ́ńtà wọlé.
Odùduwà Ìfẹ́mi Kálọ TV welcome on board.
Ara àwọn tá a bá gbẹ̀rù ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ àwọn fi ẹ̀ka ní kù lórí òdì òun ni ọba ìfẹ́ yẹn.
Tesla is dealing okay. Tesla need be something like that. Hey, so ìjà ò lè tán ní Nàìjíríà nìyẹn. Ogun terrorism ò lè tán.
Ẹ̀sà àwọn yẹn ò
support àwọn ọ̀rí ti Euro.
Californian is the name of the stone. Ẹ̀yin náà mọ̀ pa stone yẹn ni ìyá mi Ọmọlára Fati. Ìyá iná ẹmọ tó ń lọ ni èmi ò tẹ̀ mọ́rúkọ stone yẹn nǹkan tó mọ̀ ṣá wàláì. Bẹ́bẹ́ ń lọ ní Nàìjíríà o. Mo gbọ́ tí politician kan sọ̀rọ̀ ó náà ní di 70 million láti fún àwọn tó máa bá òun jẹ party agent òun dẹ̀ need any cash.
Now let me tell you something. Adé ọ̀nà Kakanfò wa wọ́n proposal fún gbogbo àwọn ọba Yorùbá àmì àwọn gómìnà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá bí wọ́n gbé inú gbó fún
We're just half an hour before the end of the program.
Ẹmọ yìí tó fẹ́ ní ìpínlẹ̀ now ó wà pẹ̀lú bíi just of recent tó ń kà pé kò sẹ́yìn ẹ̀ sọ fún yín bó fẹ́ sí ẹmọ bí tó ń.
I'll have to look into that. Ẹ jẹ́ nǹkan sílẹ̀ bó ṣe spell ẹ̀ ẹ tẹ̀ jẹ́ kí n gbé sórí Google.
Sọ fún yín bó fẹ́ bá yín sí Yorùbá Nation. Ara àwọn ẹ́límẹ́ǹtì tí ò jẹ́ kó lè fly yẹn.
California.
Àwọn èèyàn ò lè tó ń lọ bí ó di àdé tí wọ́n mọ̀ ni. But kí nǹkan tá a nígbà ti ṣe ni pé just find out about the need.
200 and Californian is 252 stones. Nigeria, Borno State has one of the, does Nigeria California? Yeah. Wow. Báwo ló fẹ́ jẹ́ ń lọ wí méje bó ṣe rí ná? Abẹ́rẹ́ tí UN lọ sí gbogbo bẹ̀yẹn tó wá sílẹ̀ Yorùbá.
Wọ́n ti jẹ̀bi o, ẹ̀kọ́ rò pé sometimes
nǹkan ń lọ ní Nàìjíríà yẹn Ọlọ́run àwọn àdéhùn ń struggle ní yẹn left and right lójoojúmọ́. Ali Mustafa movement of arms and drugs into Nigeria worsen.
Àwọn nation ti Ukraine ló kù àwọn Russia ló kù tó ẹ gbogbo tó rí ní administration wọn Nàìjíríà ni wọn kó wá àwọn àbókí Fúlàní ló rà.
Paro Nigeria wà lára ìlú tó dárúkọ Californian price today price chart and forecast analysis provided by procurement resources according to the US data. Nǹkan lọ nínú ìlú yẹn.
Nǹkan lọ rò pé ẹ̀jẹ̀ tí a just find out about village ọkọ̀ níbi bíi márùn-ún mẹ́fà ẹ má pariwo ẹ̀ síta ẹ jẹ́ ká da inú ìwọ́n ṣàfọ̀rọ̀ láti ẹ̀yọ dákẹ́.
Very expensive. Ẹ ṣe gan ẹ̀gbọ́n mi thank you so much. Ìyá àwọn ará báwo lè ṣe mọ gbogbo kínní ṣé ẹ̀ náà tún ẹ̀yin náà wọn kọ́ ẹ̀ náà mọ pa gbogbo Californian kínní mú ìgbọ́rí pẹ̀lá ìṣẹ́ ń gbọ́ for the first time. A gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe research mo ní láti lọ study a little bit kí wọ́n fi sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí. You can see why ṣẹ̀rí pé nígbà tí mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ program kí ni mo sọ mo ní àwọn kan di bíbá imú ẹ̀rántí ẹ̀rọ kí mò ń ṣe báyìí ẹ̀yin kan bí ẹ tẹ bá wa lẹ́nu ẹ̀ they use it for medical uses as well. Okay, you can see why we have to cut this hand tó bá possible gan ká gé gbogbo bíbá ká gé dànù káwa mo bá ṣe fi yọ bí a máa fi abẹ́rẹ́ la máa fi yọ míì and that's why they will use the military to intimidate. It is used in nuclear weapons and it is only produced officially in the US and Russia. So by the time we're so kí ló dé táwọn ò fẹ́ ká pín gbà yẹn káwọn mú ṣe báwọn lọ níbẹ̀ yẹn àwa kọ́ la ní. So kí ló dé tí bọ̀ náà ò fi jẹ́ ká lọ. Ẹ má bínú ìtẹ́tí pé wẹ́jẹ́ return calls ní tẹ̀fáṣí wà ń bẹ̀ +31. We're just half an hour and it kọjá 3 o'clock because èmi gan ti feel a bit tired so 3 o'clock maximum so we have about another okay bí ẹni ti dìde lórí bí ọ ti padà sẹ́nu iṣẹ́ bí ẹ night ló ń ṣe ta ló tún pè wá ta miss call yín mama US wow things dey happen for Nigeria o mo mọ̀ pé ti gold yẹn mo fẹ́ push too much narrative on intelligent money come on by me close Simon okay which is saying Simon Ekpa made an exposition about the Californian last year, December. Okay, I must have missed that. I need to talk about it as well to our people. Mr. Koiki, do that for us and I hear interview from Ali Mustafa. Yeah, Mutiri Ali Mustafa interview. Okay, then the sort of color. Hello, ma. Ẹ kálẹ́ mà. Ẹ ra mà. Ọjọ́ kan pẹ̀lú mà.
Àkóyànjú o, Ọlọ́run àgbà fún wa o.
Àmín, àmín.
Fàwọn elépè tí wọ́n ṣépè lẹ̀ Kóìkì ọmọ olóyè.
Àwọn tẹ̀ tí mú gbọ̀ngàn àtẹ̀dá wọn náà.
Níta ìjẹ̀bọ̀ ló fẹ́ bèrè ẹjọ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn.
Wọ́n kéré sí nọ́mbà
wa. Bàbá mi, ara ìyànjú iṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run náà ni.
It's okay, mommy. It's okay.
Pẹ̀lẹ́ bàbá mi.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni ma. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Thank you so much.
Ojú òkè ń tàbí ẹmọ lẹ́yìn ayọ̀ abiyamọ lódodo ìdúrà abiyamọ oríṣiríṣi.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ẹ ṣé gan ni.
Ọkàn mi bàjẹ́ nígbà ìgbà kan ní mi fi pè rárá pé kí n gbowó kan tó ń ṣe.
It's okay, I understand.
Nígbà tí àwọn kan tó tún join group tó tún lọ bá tó tún gbọ́pọ́ náà jọ àmọ́ ní wọn lọ fún gbogbo eléyìí.
A lè má rí rẹ̀.
Wọ́n kò lè ṣe pé ọ̀nà lè rìn kó ní máa ń mì.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Ẹ ṣé gan ni ma. Thank you so much. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Pẹ̀lú ògo Ọlọ́run.
Ìgbìyànjú là ń gbìyànjú Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ti gbà fún wa rọrùn.
Àmín. Ẹ ṣé gan
Má
ni.
fún anybody dé sí èpè.
No. A ti move on.
Má kò lè ṣe pé o mọ̀ yí pé ó ti mọ oríkì ọ̀dọ̀ wa.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, a ti move on.
Ọmọ alága ọmọ mẹ́rìndínlógún. Téèyàn bá tóun fẹ́ forí ṣe fún ara ẹ̀ ni. Gbogbo lálẹ́ yìí. Gbogbo àwọn tó ń mórúkọ lọ kán máa bá ń bẹ̀ wọ́n máa bá rẹ̀ ń bẹ̀. Inshallah.
Àmín. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Thank you so much.
Bàbá nǹkan lóye o.
Wá gbọ́. Àwa nìyẹn. Ẹ ṣé gan ni.
Ìrọ́jò ní jáde kò ní jáde
Pẹ̀lú ògo Ọlọ́run. Ẹ ṣé gan ni ma. Thank you so much. Ẹ ṣé gan ni ìyá mi. Àlàáfíà lọ́wọ́. Mo ti fọwọ́ kọ́ tẹ̀. Àwọn ọmọ yín àlàáfíà lọ́wọ́ wọ́n ti wọ bẹ́ẹ̀dì lọ. We are half an hour into the end of our broadcast at the early hours of this morning. We are grateful. Okay, you can now read video lele. She lára àwọn videos wà ní 2 days ago. Lele. We have too many videos uploaded on our timeline. Breaking news. Okay, wọ́n ti lọ cut video mi. Àwọn kan lọ cut ẹ̀ ló máa gbé sí. Ìbàdàn protest Ìbàdàn lélẹ̀ náà nígbà tí gọ́vnà kọjá tó block mọ́tò ẹ̀. On the 15th of February lélẹ̀. Okay, anyway, let's move forward. So, a ṣe documentary lé lórí. I've got a bit of information on it. Kí n kọ́kọ́ sílẹ̀. Mo fẹ́ padà sí February 14th. Lára nǹkan tá discuss tí mo fẹ́ ká fi ṣe the final half an hour of the program as we are winding down slowly. But lórí òyìnbó à ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa bọ̀bọ̀ Silas yẹn lẹ́ǹkan. These are part of why we say we are intelligent. Elédùmarè fún wa ní nǹkankan. Silas Adékúnlé pọ̀ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Yapa gidi kò ń ṣòwò nìkan. Ṣé inú Nigeria ló wà bí outside Nigeria? He went to study at University of West England in Bristol. So I guess it's probably outside. What does Silas Adekunle do? What does Silas Adekunle robot do? Silas Adekunle is a Nigerian inventor and technology entrepreneur known for creating the world's first intelligent gaming robot. It's UK ló wà lọ́dọ̀ wa níbí báyìí. Okay. It would be nice to see if we can reach out to him. I'll do a bit of background. Mo ṣe ń gbọ́rúkọ for the first time. I put me into tech, so I meet my mother, 26 years old, doing very well. Ara brain. Sherry, ògo tó búyọ yìí, ó lè ti máa búyọ náà láti Nigeria, but for the fact pé ó dé bíbá, ògo yẹn ó máa ràn ara rọ bọ́ǹbù ni, because wọ́n máa ń nurture wa ní bíbá. Untouchable wa náà, but wọ́n máa ń nurture wa, so you can easily blow. But Sherry brain ọmọ Yorùbá kọ̀ọ̀kan. Ẹ máa àwọn ìyá wa tó ń tajà nígbà yẹn. A lot of them are traders. Òwò tó dẹ̀ máa ń ṣe kò ń ṣòwò small. Bí a nísìn láwọn èèyàn ṣe. Ẹ mọ̀ pé nígbà yẹn tá a bá lọ sí ibi tó ti máa ń ta ampas níbo ló ń pè bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ti gbàgbé area yẹn tó máa ń ta wine gbogbo nǹkan mo mọ̀ bí wọ́n sì wà ní ìsinmi kan náà pé bridge yẹn jó ní last year mo mọ̀ bí wọ́n lé gbogbo wọn lábẹ́ bridge yẹn àwọn ìyá tó máa ń ta gbogbo oríṣiríṣi drinks you know the brain power tó wà lára Yorùbá is just too much. But that kind of brain power is no longer there anymore because what he crush it. So any saying more in terms of because economy ti suppress gbogbo ìyẹn la ṣe okay báwo lẹni tó ń tajà tó ń apọgbọn ìyẹn orí ẹ̀dẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ látẹ̀ nǹkan gbogbo yín nígbà tí mo ti ní ampasi tó ń ta wáìnì lábẹ́ bíríìjì apọgbọn brain power tó wà lórí Yorùbá. The North have destroyed everything for us. Báńkì máa wá ń bẹ àwọn ìyá yẹn pé kó wá kówó sínú báńkì. Ta lórí málà kan tó ń rówó tó ń bí pé níbo ni wọ́n wà nígbà tó ní kó kó gbowó padà. Onílé ilẹ̀ ṣì rí 50 million naira òun sì ní rẹpẹtẹ òun ní bí i 1 billion naira bí kinní kan. How many people saw that guy? Tó ń rówó ẹ mọ̀ kóun kọ́ ló gbówó yẹn dání. Mo fẹ́ mọ̀ bí àwọn èèyàn study fídíò bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn dáadáa. Ta ló rí fídíò yẹn? Number one. Kẹlẹ̀ àpá wà ok ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Ṣẹ́gun ọ̀nà rí kí lẹ rí nígbà tí ẹ wo ara bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn tó bá pẹ́ wò látòkè délẹ̀ irú bàtà wo ló wọ̀? Àwa Yorùbá àti wà ó 10 years ẹlòmínú wa alọ́mọṣọmọ ọ̀dọ̀ alọ́run já rí o àpadà burúkú nìyẹn wọ́n yẹn kó alọ́mọ tọrọ jẹ lọ́wọ́ wọn ni bàtà tó wọ̀ just like a slippers ó dẹ̀ ń gbé 50 million naira bọ̀ ṣé àwọn kan tó wáyé pé àwọn Yorùbá ló ń bọ̀ yẹn pẹ̀lú 50 million ìyá mi Fati tó wáyé pé rẹ̀ lẹ́ gbé 50 million yẹn dání bí mi kàn máa tẹ̀lé yín gan mo gbọ́dọ̀ wọ slippers. Yeah, the guy with the sack of 50 million. Ta ló wọ bàtà tó wọ̀ lẹ́sẹ̀? Ẹ wo bàtà tó wọ̀ lẹ́sẹ̀. Wàláì, bí mọ́mì mi Fati tó bá gbé 50 million ẹ̀ dání, tí ó yẹ pé mi mo bá wọn gbé, wọ́n jẹ́jẹ́ kí n wọ slippers. That is how àwa wà highly intelligent. Ẹ wo bóun ṣe dress. Kọ̀wé jàlábíà there was slippers lé lórí wọ́n dẹ̀ ń rówó gidi bọ̀ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá kẹ́rẹ̀ àwọn tí wọ́n dẹ̀ ń sunkún pààrọ̀wó àwọn Yorùbá kọ̀ọ̀kan náà ní wọ́n ní burúkú owó tó ń ṣòwò politics o but what I'm trying to say is the society tá à ń bá lọ if we continue with this society a lot of us will cry. Let's end it now before it is too late. Hello, caller. I think wind down there.
Hello, Mr. Akweke.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ mọ́mì.
Ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ kú iṣẹ́ o. Ọlọ́run á máa wà pẹ̀lú gbogbo wa o.
Àmín.
Mo really appreciate. Mo dẹ̀ ń gbádùn ètò ní ètò wa.
Bó ṣe ń gbádùn sìgá àbí bó ṣe ń wọ jákẹ́ẹ̀tì èwo náà lẹ fẹ́ mú. Torí wọ́n máa ń mu sìgá níbí wọ́n dẹ̀ máa ń wọ jacket ìkànnì méjèèjì lẹ́ máa mú.
Ọlọ́run mi tẹ wá bá wọ jacket níbi bẹ́ẹ̀.
ẹ fẹ́ di portable tó ń wọ jacket nínú ooru Ọlọ́run mọ bó ṣe ń manage.
Ní Nàìjíríà so tí bá wọ jacket tó ra mú nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ṣé ẹ rí sà the problem ta ní Yoruba Nation. Ojú yìí pé wọ́n ti kéèjì wa wọ́n kéèjì wa.
Àwọn wo.
Wọ́n dẹ̀ fi òṣì.
Ẹ bá náà kéèjì wa àwọn wo ló kéèjì wa àwọn wo.
Àwọn so-called politician.
Àtúpadà sórí àwọn politician yìí náà ṣá.
So wọ́n kéèjì wa kò dẹ̀ sí nǹkan méjì tó fi kéèjì wa tó ju òṣì lọ.
Ẹ bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ gbọ́ mi yẹn kọ́ ni mo stay calm. Mo ti fa sùúrùtù látọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu mú gbọ́dọ̀ tó wá kí tó máa ṣe bí ọmọ àgbèrò.
Ṣé rí ara nǹkan tó fi kéèjì wa ṣé rí ẹ̀ẹ̀kún àbí ọkọ̀ mọ́sọ̀fọ̀ owó wà nínú election mo lè sọ pé wọ́n fún wa ṣé àwọn ọlọ́run ẹlẹ́rìí mi ìgbowó lọ́gbìn ìgbìn mo lè tẹ́lẹ̀ 50 years. But mo wá rí ìsìn mo ní àwọn kankan tó súnmọ́ mi tó máa ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo àwọn tí ò kọ́ nínú election tí ò ní kó fún mi wọ́n stand ẹ̀ ṣe stand ni.
aago mẹ́ta náà la máa parí mo ń gbádùn yín ẹ̀gbọ́n mi mo ń gbádùn yín sà.
So wọ́n stand bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe stand ni pé ilé àfẹ́ gbogbo àwọn tó jí gbowó nínú election àbí wọ́n gbowó olóṣèlú ó dàbí nípa owó yẹn máa ń kó rẹ̀wẹ̀sì bá wọn àbí wọ́n ti ṣe nǹkan sí àwọn owó yẹn wọ́n ti kó lọ sínú ìmùlẹ̀ láìpẹ́ di pé wọ́n distribute ẹ̀ fún wọn wọ́n lè sọ̀rọ̀.
ibo lẹwà nígbà tí mọ́mí wa kan pé wọ́n ní Tinubu èmi dẹ̀ ti gbọ́ yẹn náà ti pẹ́ mo ti gbọ́ yẹn náà bẹ́lẹ̀ Tinubu ready láti ṣe so many things.
mo ti cover nothing less than 80% of Nigeria. 80% of Nigeria. I have to be a telecom engineer.
Wow, ẹ ti káàkiri gan nìyẹn.
àti ìrìn ìgbà mi gan àtún kọjá báàdì Nàìjíríà àtún nàbàtà kó wọn bẹ.
Kábíyèsí Elédùmarè.
But what I discover is that kí ẹ wá ní nǹkan kan tó wà gẹ̀gẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn eré Haúsá àti Fúlàní wọ́n yìí ṣe kankan náà.
wọ́n ṣe kankan náà yẹ akọ mix wọn papọ̀ wọ́n yàtọ̀ gan.
bóyá àwọn ará ọ́fíìsì nílé máa gbọ́ mo pè lọ́fíìsì ní just of research even kí n máa parọ́ kò tí pé 24 hours. mo pè lọ́fíìsì mo ní ẹ̀wà nígbà táyé argument kan wáyé mo ní ibo ní stéètì Fúlàní ibo lálẹ́ pè ní Fúlàní láǹdì kankan ní Nàìjíríà.
Nàìjíríà náà ní ilẹ̀ tó ń lẹ ẹ̀wà state Nàìjíríà náà ní anywhere ní state wọn nínú Nàìjíríà.
wọ́n ní state wọ́n níbi kankan but nowadays àwọn ló dominate everywhere.
From top to bottom.
From top to bottom. mo wá sọ fún wa nínú ní ọ́fíìsì less than 24 hours lọ tí mò ń bá yín sọ yìí wọ́n lè ráwọn tó yẹ kó wà lórí ìgbésẹ̀ kó máa gbọ́ nínú ọ́fíìsì mo ní kán wá mo ní now mo ní the problem tí Yorùbá ní ni pé wọ́n máa ń nífẹ̀ẹ́ èèyàn but bí àwọn Fúlàní ti ṣe wọlé sílẹ̀ sí Yorùbá lára wọn tó bẹ̀ wọ́n wọlé sí Ìgbò lára bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n ní láéláé wọ́n ní pé Ìgbò máa dúdú wọn ẹni ẹ̀ sẹ̀ sọ pé wọ́n ní pé wọ́n fẹ́ jẹ ẹni àwọn kìíní kan ní Akwa Ibom àbí ìmọ̀ state yẹn ó ní bá ṣe gbọ́ báyìí náà ṣọ́ọ̀tì wọn dájú pé wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe wọn lè ṣe. tó mo wá sọ fún wọn wípé àwọn èèyàn mi ara wọn ra ilẹ̀ kan ní àwọn eré àkàtúntò yẹn pé ó ti súnmọ́ middle belt ìgbà tó fẹ́ ra ilẹ̀ yẹn àgọ́ Fúlàní náà pé àwọn Fúlàní gan ló ń gbowó lẹ̀ tí a bá múra sà ẹgẹ́ tì mí nílẹ̀ Yorùbá mi ì tí ì rí but mo believe ọpọlọ mi ń sọ mí because mo máa analyse I'm an engineer wọ́n á ti rí ibi tí Fúlàní á ti gbowó lẹ̀ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá lára ilẹ̀ kan ti fún àwọn Fúlàní fẹ́kọ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá ní ìdíyẹ lára ẹ̀ táwa ní pé àwọn Fúlàní ló wà lórí kó lórí.
so argument mi dalálẹ̀ nìyẹn nígbà tí mo sọ pé probability wa pé lára àwọn ilẹ̀ yìí wọ́n ti tàdánù àbọ̀ ti léṣẹ̀.
so tó lè yẹ pé tọmọ Yorùbá wà nídìí ẹ̀ àwọn Fúlàní ti wà lórí ẹ̀ àwọn Fúlàní yẹn lá lọ bá láwọn ní kí.
ṣẹlẹ́rọ̀ tẹ́ ń sọ yìí ó ní fídíò kan tí a tọ́jú fún archive purpose àti release ẹ̀ kò dẹ̀ ní jáde ẹ̀ ní ever rí nísìnyí tí CSI ní ká tọ́jú nígbà tá a débẹ̀ yẹn ìta bá ní ẹni sọ̀rọ̀ bàbá mi nígbà tá a débẹ̀ yẹn ìta bá níbẹ̀ tó ń ṣe nígbà tó dárúkọ àwọn tí ó wà involve wàhálà ti lọ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá gan ìtakọ̀rọ̀ ń sọ lórí social media yìí rẹ́rẹ́ ti rún ní on the ground gangan rẹ́rẹ́ ó ti rún ìyẹn lọ́ ṣe ń pa àwọn ọmọ wa dànù ní wọ́n pa anybody dànù ní gbogbo abúlé yẹn gbogbo abúlé táwọn èèyàn ọ̀pààyàn dànù.
mo ní sáìtì kan ní Ọ̀ṣun state sáìtì yẹn mo wá ń lọ bẹ̀ mo sọ pé engineer ni telecom engineer but from just of research wọ́n á ti sọ pé lára ẹni tó bá wà gẹ́gẹ́ sáìtì yẹn wọ́n á ti sọ pé wọ́n ní pé wọ́n ń kọ́ àwọn nǹkan àlùmọ́ọ́nì kankan ní area yẹn wọ́n ṣe wá wò ó.
sẹ́yìn ní bẹ́ẹ̀ ni bàbá akíntó yìí èyí tẹ́tẹ̀ jẹ́.
ṣé wọ́n máa extract wọ́n máa máa ní wọ́n máa ní ọgbà àgbẹ̀ mímọ́.
ẹ̀gbọ́n tí mo ṣe sọ́tọ́ nísìnyí àní tí mo ṣe sọ́tọ́ nísìnyí sẹ́ àwọn táwa bá lórí ilẹ̀ yẹn nígbà tá a débẹ̀ tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ rẹpẹtẹ lọ ta ní báwo lè ṣe dé ìwà tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń dárúkọ tó ń ní pé báyìí olè ní àwọn olè ní ẹni yẹn tó dẹ̀ fún wa ní evidence pé àwọn olè léyìí ó dà ẹ̀kọ́ kúrò ní gbogbo ẹ̀ náà ẹ̀kọ́ wá àti lè release video for security reasons rẹ́rẹ́ ti rún wọ́n ti bà nǹkan jẹ́.
ìgbà míì wà àwọn nípa àgbàlagbà máa ń àgbàlagbà ṣe ní kodoro ni
kúbíkúbí
òun máa ṣe wà nínú mi àgbàlagbà ṣe ní kodoro àgbàlagbà ní gbogbo nítẹ̀wá bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ẹ ṣe ní kodoro ń gbà míì ṣe gbọ́ sà.
ẹ jẹ́ kí n bí ní ìbéèrè kan ẹnjìníà kẹ́ tó lọ ṣé ń gbọ́ mi sà.
yes sir mo ń gbọ́ sà.
Prospect as an engineer tẹ́yìn bẹ̀rẹ̀ mo mọ̀ how long bí i 10 years ago 15 years kó tó di pé gbogbo nǹkan wá ń lọ báyìí the future tẹ́yìn wò nígbà yẹn pé as an engineer tá à ń connect báyìí àdèmà rówó nínú àwọn ṣe ṣé ẹ ronú pé connection bẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́ connect yẹn máa connect gbogbo Nàìjíríà everything dẹ̀ máa ń lọ at what point lẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí realize pé ọmọ kankan right nílùú yìí ìkọ̀kọ̀ lè jẹ́ pé gbàgbà ń ṣe Yorùbá nation ni gbogbo èèyàn ṣe sọ pé ìlú yóò lè dá at what point as an engineer tó ń lọ sí state káàkiri tó ń gbé mítà at what point.
mi lè really sọ story mi fún yín.
ẹ bá bọ̀ tí mo bí ẹ̀ mú bọ̀.
ṣé ẹ rí láti secondary school primary secondary school ni mo ti ń dárò orí ìwọ̀n parents mi máa bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ wá ní pé inú mi ò kì í dùn because mo bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé ọlọ́kàn máa ń fi sọ pé kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lórílẹ̀‐èdè láti secondary school mi ti gbọ́ news kí ni rísì wàá ní pé oyè ìròyìn tó bá máa du aráàlú nínú náà máa sọ bọ̀tí nǹkan tó bá máa bá nǹkan náà máa ṣe mi ì gbọ́ news ṣé ẹ mọ̀ pé mo ti yàtọ̀ ẹ̀dá tèmi ti yàtọ̀ ṣé wàá rí ìgbà tí mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí káàkiri ká má parọ́ tara wa jẹ then àwọn haúsá gangan wọ́n da fúlàní ni ò da ṣé mo lè àìmọye ìgbà wípé mo máa drive tí màá wà nílẹ̀ haúsá nígbà tá a bá ń ṣiṣẹ́ ní site ẹnìkan a kì í bẹ̀rù ń gbà yẹn a lè gba hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì ká má sun hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì ṣé ẹ gbọ́ ká dẹ̀ wá site ká dẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ mọ́júmọ́ but when it now comes to ilẹ̀ Yorùbá náà ó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ but ẹ bá délé Ìgbò kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn ẹ̀ láìkí owó tó bá fún yín gan ni pé ẹ wá àbí bóyá wọn fẹ́ ṣe oore fún yín pé ẹ wá sunú ilé wa bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe iṣẹ́ kìíní àtẹ̀lẹ́ ṣe kìíní ẹ̀ káwọn ní wàá fẹ́ lọ sun hòtẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n lè gbé kẹ́ wá sun ilé wa tẹ́ bá sun ilé yẹn mọ́júmọ́ kẹ́ tó lẹ̀ ẹ́ san mọ́dà owó hòtẹ́ẹ̀. no express mi mò ń sọ fún yín nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí èmi alára ni mò ń sọ fún yín. tó ṣé wàá ní gbogbo àti àwa tí wọ́n á lọ tí mo ti wá lọ káàkiri mo rí alert but bí ṣé bámà ní gbọ̀rọ̀ ló ṣe tán ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ gbogbo ara I was there mo lọ ṣiṣẹ́ ń bẹ̀ ó ní pé wàhálà ṣẹlẹ̀ so wọ́n á realize pé ìgbà tí mo ti káàkiri oríṣiríṣi mo ti sọ ẹ̀ pé mo number one bí mo bá ṣe ń bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ mo ti wá kò sí ibi tí ọlọ́run wọ́n ní pé wọ́n bó ṣe mọ lọ́lọ́run ṣe tiẹ̀ mọ́ kò síbi tí ọlọ́run fún ní nǹkan tá a jẹ but ẹ wá rí nǹkan tó wá wàhálà tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí fúlàní tó pọ̀ sẹ̀ wọ́n níbi kankan that is the problem tó yẹ pé àwọn tá ní olóhùn fún àwọn tá ní kankan jẹ Yorùbá olóhùn fún wọn ní nǹkan tí wọ́n jẹ Ìgbò olóhùn fún wọn ní nǹkan tí wọ́n jẹ but ẹ̀bùn ni ẹ̀yà sọ fún mi ẹ̀ kàn sọ ẹ̀jọ̀ sáyé ò ṣe research mọ́ because mi kàwé mo kàn máa ń ka ọpọlọ ni mo máa ń ronú ó máa ń affect mi gan. Even one of my colleagues sọ pé ìwà yẹn kí n darúkọ mi Mr. Alágbájá wáyé kí orí yín fi fi báyìí ṣé pé kìíní mo ní iṣẹ́ ní tìpọ̀ tí mo mọ ìyàwó mi mọ̀ gbogbo èèyàn mọ̀ mo máa ronú mo lè dúró mo lè jókòó láti ilẹ̀ mọ́ ilẹ̀ iṣu ilẹ̀ mọ́ ilẹ̀ máa ro oríṣiríṣi ìgbà mi wà mo máa ń design àwọn circuit so ṣé ibo ní ibo ní Fúlàní wà ìkàwé lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ jẹ́ orí
orí
And
that's the reason why we have to stop them, and we have to stop them before our politicians sell every one of us. Eshigoni, Daddy, thank you so much. Eshigoni, that was a brilliant one from the engineer. We spent about 11 minutes. We won't take any more okay dáhùn pé kọ̀ọ̀kan ṣì fẹ́ wá ẹ jẹ́ ká là this is gonna be the last one plus 3-1 mo ti pè é lẹ́ẹ̀kan tẹ́ bá ṣì wà lórí seat kẹ́ gbé kọ̀ ká tó máa wrap up mo dẹ̀ ṣì fẹ́ ka intermújáde ní February 14. Alright, I think they are not there. So I'm going to let go. I'm going to turn off the Wi-Fi so nobody's going to be able to call in. So ní February 14, nínú comment section, these were everything táwọn èèyàn sọ pé ìdí tá a ṣe fẹ́ dá dúró tá a fẹ́ kúrò ní Nàìjíríà. Ẹ̀yin náà lẹ kọ, èmi mọ̀ ẹ̀yin lẹ sọ sínú comment section, èmi kọ síta. Ìgbà tá a máa fi parí program yẹn, it was 28. Bó náà pé èèyàn kan wá tó pè ó di 29. So let's wrap it quickly and tẹ̀lé mi ká lọ pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Ìdí tí èèyàn Yorùbá ṣe gbọ́dọ̀ get out kúrò nínú Nàìjíríà, election lè solve problem yẹn. Ẹ máa ká parọ́ tó náà wá. Number 1, identity. Number 2, better life. Number 3, culture and language. Number 4, good judiciary. Number 5, we are suffering. Number 6, good social services or good social service. Number 7, human rights. Number 8, indigenous Yorubas to have future for generation to come. Number 9, effective educational structure. Number 10, to control over our borders. Number 11, health insurance. Number 12, security and transport. Number 13, no freedom of speech. Number 14, the Yoruba race glory. Number 15, one language. Number 16, free health services or free health service. Number 17, free education. Number 18, agricultural. Number 19, fire brigade. Number 20, control of those foreign religion. Number 22, waste disposal. Number 23, 24 hours electricity plus water. Number 24, good highways. Number 25, library services. Number 26, somebody mentioned again fire brigade. Number 27, our history. Number 28, policy. And the last one that was not included, I'm sure some of you have seen this screenshot on social media, but the 29 was not there because picture send the car. Number 29 is Yoruba Nation is a lifetime ambition. Èèyàn mélòó ni kò tí download the Jangbara radio app lórí Android, kò tí sí lórí iOS? I want to just èmi náà ti download ẹ̀ ti wà lórí. Let's see if they have anything to play in the background ní sìn Ìjàngbara radio. Èèyàn mélòó ni kò tí download ẹ̀ ká tó máa lọ lálẹ́? Ẹni tó bá ń lo Apple kò tí wà available, but anybody tó bá ní Android ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ bá wa download ẹ̀. And this is something coming out. Let's hope something is coming out from there.
Àwọn ẹgbọn gúrùpù kejì tá à ń pè ní májíá, àwọn májíá yẹn àwọn ògbà wọn bá ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí pé àwọn fà wàhálà. Kí làwọn Fúlàní máa ń ṣe tó bá ti gba ìlú kan, wọ́n wá sáré kọ lẹ́tà sí Gwandu torí pé kí ni tróònù tó wà gangan Emirate àkọ́kọ́ òun náà ni èyí tá à ń pè ní ti Sókótó yẹn. Emirate èkejì tó ń gbà nínú afọ́nrán àkọ́kọ́ tá a ṣàlàyé ní.
Kúnlé bẹ́ẹ̀ka sí ìdókàn òun tiẹ̀ ó ti san fún mi lọ́sàn-án ó tún fi kan síbẹ̀ tó bá ti dé bí ṣe máa mọ̀ pé òun ti wọnú program yẹn. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi tó dáa kò ní bàjẹ́ fún yín. We appreciate you. Àbùkún a máa pọ̀ sí fún yín ni ó bá yẹ ń pọ̀ sí ẹ̀yin náà Thank you so much for the super chat. We love you so much. So that is the Ijangbara radio. You might not know what it looks like in the interface. Mo nílé move laptop mi, but mo lè share fún yín látòrí fóònù mi. Ẹ lọ download ẹ̀, ó wà lórí Android, kò tí sí lórí iOS, which is àwọn tó ń lo Apple ni wọ́n pè ní iOS. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá ti download it, it's not taking a lot out of your space. This is what it looks like, the interface. ẹ lè máa gbọ́ náà látòrí laptop yìí ẹ̀bí ẹjọ́ mi tí ìtẹ́ máa fi lọ máa fi waste time ara yín pẹ̀lú àwọn tí Koiki ò sí live, oh my god, èyí dára ò sí live, Yorùbá World Media every Wednesday làwọn yẹn máa ń ṣèpàdé, àgbẹ̀dù ò sí live, heritage ẹ lọ gbọ́ ìjàngbara, ẹ lè àmì ìbá ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ nísìnyí tí bá ń ṣiṣẹ́ ń gbà mí màá kọ́ máa play ẹ̀. This is the kind of what you're going to be getting.
Bí wọ́n ṣe tún wò pé ìlú kan ló tún wà ń bí yìí, ọba àwọn ló wà bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n tó rí pé ọba kápá ni ló pé.
Ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ ní content tẹ feel pé ó ní gbòógì lára tí ẹ fẹ́, I mean I'm just saying, ẹ contact Lamid, wá review ẹ if it's something that can be going on air, tó ń ṣerú àwọn tèmi lẹ́yìn ẹ̀hàn pé tèmi báyìí ní sí jàǹgbà Dr. Alẹ́ ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn kò ń ṣerú tèmi pé jàǹgbàrà gbàgbọ́gbà ẹ̀ mọ̀ pọ̀ play tìrú tèmi bẹ́ẹ̀, but just again you might also Dr. Alẹ́ ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn.
Àwọn cousins méjì tó wọ́n ṣẹ́jú láàrin ara wọn kó sí wọn láàrin àwọn kan.
Tá a bá promote ta ní kò sẹ́ni tó máa bá a promote ẹ o, bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe sọ fún yín nísìn ẹ̀yin náà sọ fẹ́ lò míì ṣò ti download jàǹgbara lára guerrilla warfare tàfi fi bá government jà nìyẹn, and government responded níjọ́ tó náà máa launch ẹ̀ báyìí àyà government ìjà ó fẹ́ yàgbé sára, and National Broadcasting Corporation tètè yà sọ̀rọ̀. That shows the strength and the power of who we are. As I leave us in the hands of Elédùmarè, mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo wa. Ìyẹn kan ní Koiki ó ṣe wá kàn báyà gbogbo ẹ̀kọ́ náà ní jàgàjìgì. So sometimes it's like that, but I'm not going to reference to that woman anymore. Not anymore. What is something myself? You don't have to be happy with whatever I've said. That is your own cup of tea, not mine. I'm not going to reference to her anymore because doing that is just a waste of my time. There's a lot to discuss. There's a lot to educate us and myself. Bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe ń kọ́ yín lẹ́yìn náà kọ́ra wa, but àdúrà tí mo ń gbà ni pé crisis tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ á pín Nàìjíríà, kò ní wọ́n ní rójú tu Nàìjíríà mọ́. Àwọn tó fẹ́ tó, àwọn pátì tó fẹ́ tó wọ́n ní rójú tu ara wọn mọ́. Wọ́n ti ń bára wọn jà back to back. Ó dà pé Mákindé ti endorse Tinubu àti kò ní happy. Wọ́n ní ọ̀yàn kan ní ẹ̀tọ́ ti endorse Peter Obi. Gbogbo any one of them wọ́n ní nísinmi. Bọ́ẹ̀ ṣe fáwa nísinmi ní nísinmi. Dé ìyà ṣe ń jẹ àwọn èèyàn wa. Mo wo kan náà ọmọ wa láàárọ̀ nígbà tó ń ṣe fídíò yẹn. I was very very angry because woman yẹn náà ní ọjà kò ta ọjà ó tún wá lọ yá 100 naira láti fi ra gààrí. In a country tá ń sọ̀rọ̀ resources tó pọ̀. Nnamdi Kanu must not die in the custody of the DSS. Yeah, I'm gonna work on that Calipholium. We might probably talk about it, next week. We will look at everything we can find and we will talk about it. There's a lot of our resources that is moving out of Yoruba land and is going to wherever they're taking it to. And as I leave us, you don't see the feel. Navy blue shirt. Even that about the software. I think they need bow jáde now. I know it's about 2:59. Thank you so much once again to every one of you that continue to pray for me and the family and pray for Yoruba land. Awalani Siagben, Ojulonkan Iboji, Onumbo Nibe, Dampon Lele, Igbowo, Ekiti Rally. Let me play this. Navy blue shirt. Jacomu. You don't see Igbowo. Yamu Yabo. Igbowo. What you are confused. The love is too much. The love is too much. That I can't do the president. Fún ọ̀kan ní kúkúrú, fún ọlẹ́pà, òdòdó, let's go. No owó fún anybody. èrò rẹ̀ ṣe kí ni káwá play anthem àká tó máa lọ Orun ayọ̀ la máa sun gbogbo ẹni tó bá ní ẹbí nílé ǹtẹ́ bá lè fi ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ ẹ fi ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ kọ́ oúnjẹ sílé the crisis tó máa hit Nigeria ó máa pẹ́ kó tó dípò máa evaporate ẹ má ká bẹ̀rù whatever it is we should not be scared ó ṣe jẹ́ nìyẹn. Orun ayọ̀ la máa sun ẹ̀ ń tàbá dárúkọ ẹ má fi ṣèbí ní sinmi o. Iṣẹ́ wa fúnlẹ̀ wá forílẹ̀ èdè wa kàgbéga 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 fàlẹ́rí ìgbàgbọ́ bàtí bẹ̀rù ká ṣiṣẹ́. Ká ṣiṣẹ́ ìṣọ̀kan ní kẹjẹ́ tẹ̀síwájú ọ̀pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dára ọmọ dé bọ́ sípò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. Ó dára ìyá mi Ọmọlára. Thank you so much everyone and have a very good morning and bye from this part of the globe. Orun ayọ̀ la máa sùn ó ti dọ̀la lágbára Ọlọ́run. Bye for now.